stars take flight. Marc D with the C's got the key to life. Retro toys and comics we adore. TV and movies, let's explore. Sunday Night Geekery, it's the place to be. With Marc D with the C, let your nerd run free. Old school vibes and stories untold. Tune in, tune out, let the magic unfold.
Hey everyone, welcome to Sunday Night Geekery, 4th of July edition on the 5th, I guess, right? Yep. But hail to everyone. Sorry for the late start. And Maddie's daddy's here. Hey, pop on in if you can, Maddie's daddy. And let's say hi to everyone. So, yeah, I had this stream scheduled for, I always boomer something because I'm a boomer. And I set the stream for tomorrow or tomorrow night at like 11 o'clock. So I was going live. They're like, do you realize, dummy, you've got the stream set for tomorrow night, but you can still go live. So I just fixed it. So probably no one got notifications, but I'm sure the gang will all roll in here. So if you're on the verticals, you can get horizontal here. Hail to Claude Salin. Great to see you. And Ember Jeremiah, member for 1 month. Awesome. Got a member chat there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. E Plebnista from the great Steve Mitchum. And of course, when Steve is in the house, he always gets his intro. And Maddie just turned 6, which is amazing. So great to see you in that wonderful Star Trek episode, which kind of defies belief sometimes, but I love it. Who cares, right? You know, come on, it's science fiction, but I love love that story, right? And we've got Krimlon, the amazing Krimlon, in the house. Thank you, Krimlon. He gifted 20 memberships last night, or a couple nights ago, on our Fortnite stream from New Jersey. So thank you, and of course, thanks to Krimlon and everyone else who's donated memberships. We've got some cool avatars here, so we do have a Krimlon avatar as well. Yep. So thank you so much for that. And wow, we've got Ember Jeremiah with $5 super chat says, if you read the plot leaks on Marvel's Avengers, Doomsday sounds like a Zack Snyder film when Zack Snyder failed. Why? Yeah, you know, I've got to read up on that. As away on vacation, like lots of you guys and gals, and kind of disconnected from the news a little bit. Maybe watched a little bit too much tennis and World Cup and fried my brain on the beach. But yeah, I've got to get into those leaks. I had my laptop with me, but let me get the World Cup game on here, my iPad. I don't want to connect my devices. What's the score in this World Cup game? This soccer is just so exciting. It's kind of fun to watch, but this YouTube interface is kind of a pain. There we go. YouTube TV. Hey, and Tom is here. Hello. And Willow Jones says, tomorrow's my birthday. Well, happy birthday. That's a great day to be born. Yep. July 6th. Yep. So happy birthday. And yeah, everyone put a nice birthday message in there for you. And Tom has got his Midnight's Edge 2 back, which is awesome. So the link is down below in the show notes, but let me grab it. So everyone go stop whatever you're doing right now and go sub to my good friend Tom here. So Midnight's Edge After Dark Part 2. I'm going to use like some fancy French stuff. So yeah, so you just add a 2 to the end there, which took a lot of creativity. I'm kidding, Tom. I mean, it sucks what happened to your channel, so I shouldn't even be joking. But Tom is back, which is awesome with Midnight's Edge After Dark. Not that he ever went away, but always was here. But let's see if I can find the happy birthday for I've got Spock saying happy birthday here. Let's go to I think for Wrath of Khan. It's gonna probably mess up. Yes, it's gonna mess up all the damn you StreamYards. There we go. Let's see if I can find let's find happy birthday. I think I got happy birthday in here somewhere. And if not, I gotta upload it. Where the heck is happy birthday? Wrath of Khan. Here we go.
Except, of course, happy birthday. Surely the best of times.
Kirk is a little down there. He's feeling a little old, but yeah, it's a great moment in Wrath of Khan. That's why that movie works out so well, because just the humanity of all those characters, which is great. Yep. And CJ is saying #1 USA, spamming in the chat on the vertical side. Well, hello everyone on the vertical side, and yeah, #1 USA. Yep. But hey, they haven't won yet, right? So, all right, CJ, that's enough of the #1 USA. So, don't make me give you a timeout. Come on, man. Don't want to do that to anyone. Don't want to give you a red card. Come on, man. Yes, dude, please stop saying USA. Thank you. Yeah, a couple times is enough, but yeah. And of course, we've got our #1 player back in the game for tomorrow. And I got dual citizenship, so that's okay, CJ. I love the USA too, but just don't want to spam the chat too much. I appreciate it. Yep, and I get to root for Switzerland too because I got dual citizenship, so I'm one of those. One of those guys that can root for two countries at once. But I don't think we're gonna see the USA play Switzerland in the finals. But if we did, yeah, that'd be a tough choice. Yep. And hail to the great Brian Hepburn. Thank you for being such a great channel supporter. And let's see, who else did I miss in between? Did I miss anyone else in between there? I think I got everyone in there. Yep. So and Braxton, hail to Braxton. Thank you for joining. Oh, and I just posted it was a kid who was we went to fireworks last night in the Jersey Shore, so I was in rather off the boardwalk in New Jersey, town there. My sister's got a place there, vacation place. Oh, Gen X guy is there. He fell asleep playing Fortnite with us, so that was he's pretty good Fortnite player, but he did fall asleep on us. So thank you, Gen X, for being here. Hope you had a great weekend. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing, Christian Girl. All right. And sorry I'm late. CW is actually airing the real Superman. Well, that's an acceptable excuse. Nothing wrong with that. And just because you mentioned Superman.
Hey, Jim! Whoa!
Excuse me.
That's a bad outfit!
Woo! Oh, awesome. Steve is here. Let's see if his internet web is working. Yep.
Well, you tell me.
It's working. We don't see an avatar there, but we can hear you, which is good. That's the most important thing.
I will try to edit this as we speak.
Okay.
I wanted to start by saying hail to RJ Godzilla. RJ Godzilla, yeah.
Hail RJ, yep.
We found out in the so Mark, I sent you a page from my fifth great grandfather's
yeah, I saw that.
Military service. Yeah, he joined the Continental Army at the age of 11. He was a member of the 1st Virginia Artillery.
That's amazing. Yeah, age of 11. Age of 11, right?
At the age of 11, he volunteered at the age of 11. Yeah, and he lived through it because I see in my ancestry, documents, he lived to at least 58 years old. So he definitely survived the Revolutionary War. And RJ Godzilla's ancestor was also, I think he said a lieutenant, maybe, in the Virginia Volunteers, I believe.
Nice, yeah.
So
that's amazing. You think of the ages there. Yep.
So there's a chance, slim, although it may be, that maybe they even knew each other.
Yep. You never know. Yep.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be cool. Let me answer Resolute Germ here. It says Switzerland won't make it past Colombia. Well, I don't know. I got a lot of family and friends in Switzerland. I'm hoping you're wrong. Yep. And Mr. Milktoast, well, Switzerland's neutral, right? So, I mean, if you're going to have dual citizenship, it's a pretty good one. Plus, get a lot of good chocolate and fondue. So, and it's a good way to travel the Eurozone. But yeah, there's a lot of people that don't like dual citizenship. But I can assure you my loyalty to the USA is unquestioned. Yep.
Rock solid.
Yeah, rock solid. Yeah. And Ember Jeremiah is saying, Tom, you better show up. Well, Tom's in the chat. I'm sure he'll be here if he can. I'm sure if he can make it, I'm sure he'll pop in. Yep. Well, yeah, 11 years. Mr. Milktoast says 11-year-olds used to be officers in His Majesty's Navy. Nowadays, we don't trust 11-year-olds to use social media. Yeah, well, you grew up a lot faster back then. Life was a lot tougher. I remember complaining to my dad about we got one of those setback thermostats back in the day where, like, the temperature, you could turn the temperature down at night, but it was a mechanical one, like, so at night it would go down to like 60, and we're all complaining like, Dad, you put the temperature too, low at night. It's like, back when I was a kid, I used to have to get up at 5 in the morning, go down to the basement and get coal in a bucket and bring it up and start a coal fire to get the furnace. I'm like, look at my sister, like, what's the comeback to that one? It's like, like, crap. Like, all right, you got us on that one. We're pretty soft, right? Yeah, can you please not turn the I think finally Mom complained it was too cold, so so we didn't put it down to like 55 at night. I think he put it up to like 60 at night or 58 maybe, but his mom was cold. But for us, yeah.
Somewhere on YouTube exists an old, I think it's black and white, of these iconic British comedians. John Cleese was in it. Marty Feldman, the guy with the bulgy.
Okay, yep.
And they're talking, and they're sitting around there wearing tuxedos and drinking champagne. And one of them says, "Who would have thought 10 years ago we'd be sitting around drinking Chateau de Chateau?" And then competition of who's, we lived in a one-room apartment and, worked 12 hours a day. The next time we go, "You had an apartment?
You had an apartment?
We lived in a box."
Yeah, right.
Worked 32 hours a day, and our father would beat us to sleep at night.
Yeah.
The guy was like, "Oh, really? We slept in a forest fire."
Yeah.
But there is some truth to it. When I see the things that our ancestors I started off with talking about my ancestor who at the age of 11 joined the Revolutionary Army. As I'm looking through my, you have a lot of ancestors, right? I mean, it goes up back 2 parents, 4 grandparents, 8 great grandparents, 16, 32, 64, etc.
Yeah.
And a lot of them I see, and they had like 12 kids, and I'm like thinking, how did they support 12 kids? And then you look at the death date of the children.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Birth date and death date was the same day or the same year. I mean, life was tough. It's amazing that we survived too.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Let me we got a cool avatar for you now. A cool eagle. Is that an eagle?
That be an eagle, yes.
Eagle, yeah. That's a what eagle? That's not a bald, that's a gold red. No, what golden eagle? What's that? What kind of eagle is that?
I'm assuming it's a bald eagle. I'm on my cell phone.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it's a bald eagle, but someone else in the chat that's much smarter than us will tell us. That is Maddie's daddy. Let me turn on the. Do I have the names on here? Of course, that's StreamYard's got to fix it. But I want to say hi to Number Llama. Hey, hi. Great to see you. I like that avatar. That's awesome. Great to see you on the vertical side. And Daniel Barry. Hello. Happy Sunday, guys. Lots of sports highlights. Go check out his channel. Click on that link in there. And who is the blank? Yeah, that's Maddie's daddy, Putin. Hail to Putin. And great to see you guys. Hey, Princess Pickle. Hello. Brian Hepburn is saying hello to Steve here. Let me just catch up to the chat. Yep.
Hail, Brian.
My name is not that. It's called something else. My parents just named the account. I don't know why. Yeah, well, but all is good. Whatever. How about I call you KG or whatever? Yep. Yeah. Who is the bird? It's not Big Bird. It's Big Steve Bird. Yep.
Yeah, and now I can't change it because I'd have to join StreamYards to change it. So
yeah, don't worry about that. Yeah, don't worry about that. Yeah, as long as you're not naked like you were before. Yep. And Teddy Roosevelt, Mr. Milkto says, Teddy Roosevelt was afraid that Americans had become soft during his day. Nowadays, we see his generation as tough. Well, yeah, if you look at, didn't he put in, I don't want to say if what Teddy had some military requirements. I'm trying to remember, like, I think he was involved in the scouting movement too. But if you look at the old scout, I'm a scouter, and if you look at some of the old requirements, they were, it was pretty tough. Like wilderness survival was like, back when I was a kid, wasn't as tough back in the day. But they sent you out in the woods with like 2 pieces of aluminum foil, 3 matches, and some raw, ground beef, and like a tarp. And I think I think kids were getting sick because they couldn't get the fire going. So now, like, you just have to like stay over, make a kind of a shelter. But yeah, it was they've softened up a lot of the requirements. So if you read what people did back in the day, physically, I mean, you had to do so much. Like, I remember there was a TV show years ago now, maybe not that long ago, but like 20 years ago, called Frontier House, and the people on the show were all getting sick. And one of the guys, he's like, I weigh 145, 150 pounds. I have headaches all the time. And they had a medical staff there, and he went to see the doctor. Like, well, actually, you should weigh about this much. You're just working all day to make food, and you have to drink a lot of water. You're getting headaches because you're not drinking enough water. And as soon as you drank enough water, is all right. But you had to work all day to clean clothes, plant crops, tend to the crops. Everything was manual. Washing clothes was a big deal, right? So I remember, he was going crazy because it's like, I can't take this anymore. But yeah, you had to do a lot of work just to get by. Yep.
Well,
and
that's why they have the you've heard the phrase laundry. Today's laundry day. We have that because you would have to take your laundry down to the river with a washboard. Soap if you had it, but most of the time they didn't. They just would scrub it in the water on a washboard.
Yeah, right.
Even World War II. I saw a documentary on fast food and on and they talked about during World War II when the war started. They used to say that being a housewife was a full-time job. Well, it took all day to make dinner. They made their own.
Yeah.
Bread. They made. You'd go to the grocery store for milk, eggs, bread, or milk and eggs. And it maybe, but they made their own bread. Their vegetables came out of their garden. And then when World War II came in, every able-bodied man between the ages of 18 and 60 or something went off to war. And then somebody came up with the idea of a TV dinner, and you could still find these old commercials on YouTube where they say dinner in only an hour.
Right.
Came in a steel thing with foil on top. You put it in the oven, you cook it for an hour, and these days, if you said, I'm not waiting a whole hour.
Yeah, what are you, crazy? Yeah.
Drive through and they say, can you pull in the slot number 1? It'll be 5 minutes. I'm like, 5 minutes? I can't wait.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And this is why actually that, part of the problem why we have a weight problem is because as time went on, if you had Mark's TV dinner company and I had Steve's TV dinner company, well, how am I going to beat you? I've got 3 choices. I can make it cheaper, I can give you more, or I can make it taste better. And cheaper, but they would give you more, and then they would add butter and salt and all these things. Yeah. And so, hey, Steve's tastes better than Mark's. Let's buy Steve's. And this war just raged spread out.
Yep.
And as you see, if I'm sure somebody has been watching all of these Instagram and X posts from people from other countries talking about how amazing the food is here. I don't know if you've seen this, but it's pretty remarkable. All these people saying, "Oh my God, this food is the best." There's a famous Frenchman where he's talking about. He says, "We need to stop saying Vive la France. We need to start saying Vive l'Amérique." He said, "My fellow Frenchmen are like, oh, their food is so horrible. We have the les crepes, les croissants."
Yeah. Now Buc-ee's has defeated them. I'll play a video in a minute, but I just want to say, tell Number Umbrella says number Llama, excuse me. Did y'all see the fireworks on Fox? I saw them. It was insane. Yeah, so I saw the replays because I was actually at the fireworks while they were going on last night, and they were incredible. The fireworks in 1986 for the Statue of Liberty. I was there, which wasn't that long ago, right? Phantom Outsider and Hail the Phantom. And they had an incredible, we went there for the day. All the ships went by, the Battleship New Jersey, the tall ships, USS Eagle. It was a beautiful, beautiful day. And God, those fireworks are incredible. And the fireworks last night, if you were there, and I got to talk to some friends that were there. It It's pretty amazing. Yep. Oh, and Teddy Roosevelt was a Rough Rider. He believed in a strenuous life. That's for sure, Mr. Milquetoast. Yep, yep. Yeah, so we all had a good 4th of July. Yeah, oh, and Putin's says ground beef, not corned beef. No, they gave you ground beef on that scouting outing. Yeah, Teddy is the only person to hold the title of Chief Scout Citizen. This is Brian Hepburn. Thank you, Brian. I knew Teddy was involved with the scouting movement. Yep, yep. Everything you need is canned. You just need an open. No, you weren't allowed to have canned food on the Wilderness Survival. You had to do it. You had to have ground beef. Yep, yep. Back in the day. Yep. And let me just catch up to the chat here. Christian, aka Ryan, says, "I don't like the 4th of July." Well, it's too bad. Ew. It's a fun time, 4th of July. Yeah, a lot of fireworks. Well, the people that don't have 10 fingers anymore, I'm sure don't don't like it so much. Yep, yep. That's for sure. Yep. Oh, fireworks remind me of shots. It's always scary. Well, that's understandable. Yeah, a lot of people have PTSD, and I know if you're a dog lover, your dogs typically don't handle fireworks very well. So yeah, that's all good. Yep, yep. So you don't really like the fireworks? Yeah, I could, but I did for my kids. I had the earmuffs or ear protection. I'd bring the ear protection and cover their ears with that. Now everyone seems to do that. I'm like, they all copied me, but I had from work. I have with ear protection. Like, let me bring the head. They're not headphones, but just the big earmuffs or whatever you want to call them, ear protectors home. So that really helped the kids when they were young. Yep, yep. So early days of industrial sized microwaves, they were advertised as being able to cook an entire Thanksgiving dinner in 30 seconds. Yeah. That can't be come out tasting too good. Yep, yep. Salisbury steak was the best. You like Salisbury steak in the old fashioned TV dinner, Steve?
I actually did back in the day. Not so much anymore.
Yeah,
taste buds have kind of matured, maybe, or I've gotten old. But
yeah.
Yep, I remember when it first came out. They used to call it a radar range.
Yeah. Radar range. Yep. Yeah, my grandmother had one of the first microwaves. It was actually their oven, and you push this lever down, it would start the microwave. And they advertised it like it would be like the next best thing. But she tried to do a turkey one time. It just was a disaster. Like, it killed you. Basically microwaves like reheating stuff, right? It's reheating and doing like some simple, you could do rice in it or like steamed veggies if you want, but it doesn't really save you time, that much time. I actually use the pressure cooker to cook veggies now or rice. That's a lot better. Yep, yep.
Yeah. To cook anything of substance in a microwave, you have to put it on really low power and leave it on forever, and you have to turn it over a couple of times. It's really not worth it. And
yeah.
It's for things, if your oven is full of something and you've got all your burners are making stuff, then that's kind of your all right, plan, not plan C, but all right, I got the rice and the beans on the stove, and I've got the turkey in the oven. How can I do the whatever?
Yeah.
But
yeah, my grandparent or grandmother, my grandfather didn't cook, but they all used the pressure cooker way back then to cook everything. That like sounded like a sprinkler going around. And one time, my aunt put in too many beans or something, and exploded the damn thing, and the beans went all over the room. So no one was hurt, but yeah, that's the danger of the pressure cooker. But it had this relief valve on the top, so go. Let's see if I can find a pressure cooker, old-fashioned pressure cooker video. Fashioned.
You
never know what we get on Sunday Night Geekery.
With the exception of D-Bud, I'm always the oldest guy in the room. When I was a kid, I would go to my grandparents for Thanksgiving, and they made everything from scratch. And that's just the way their generation was, And homemade bread, if you haven't had it, so much better than store-bought bread.
Oh God, yeah, yep. Mr. Milquetoast said his community had no fireworks. Man, that's pretty terrible.
That's yeah. I mean, for me,
unless it was for fire, like can you have fireworks there? Just if you can't have for fire safety, I guess, or
I don't think people remember the importance of fireworks, the symbolism of fireworks anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the E Pluribus Nista. If you're just reciting, don't know what it means, then it really doesn't mean anything. And you know, the Francis Scott Key, you know, wrote the sorry, my brain is going 12 different directions.
That's okay, but yeah, the national anthem, yep.
Yeah, the Star Spangled Banner, you know, as most of you probably maybe know. I'm not sure if they still teach this or not, but he went on to a British ship where they were holding American hostages to bargain for the release, and the commander of the ship said, well, don't worry, we're going to release everybody in the morning, but it's not going to matter because we're going to destroy Fort McHenry. And Key said, you can't do that. It's not primarily a military base. It's, you know, it's the families, the wives and children.
Yeah.
And the captain said, well, we've given them an out. If they'll bring down the flag, we'll spare the fort.
Yeah.
And they didn't. And they started bombing the fort, and, you know, all through the night. And the next morning he saw that the flag was still there, as the, you know, the lyrics go. And the reason the flag was still up was because they did hit the flag, and they hit, and the people
lots of holes in it. Yeah.
People would go out to hold it up when they got hit. Other people, knowing that they were going to die, ran out to keep the symbol of their new nation, or their, you know, up, you know. So this is, to me, why I like to watch, you know, not just because the fireworks are pretty, you know, but it reminds me of
the symbolism. Yeah.
And like, you know, we mentioned before, you know, my 11-year-old great grandfather, you know. So people were putting their lives on the line for their values, you know.
Yeah.
You know, not to have the king make all the decisions, or, you know, even with the behest of the parliament.
RJ's got a question for: is it better to be a bald eagle, a hair plug eagle, or a comb over eagle?
Well, you join Hair Club for Eagles.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And and hail to Jamie. Hail, Jamie. Thanks for being here again at late night Sunday Night Geekery. Yeah. And Number Llama. Yeah, my brothers had the headphones with the ear protection. Yep. And I love Gatorade Fruit Punch, this is Jamie. Yep, I'm gonna catch up to the chat here. Yep. Yeah, the first microwave ovens were the size of a fridge. Yeah, they were massive. I'm trying to find a good video of a pressure cooker, and YouTube is failing me. Let me see if I can go. I'm trying to find that, which is really cool, like the old one we used to have. Yep. And Pooza, I used to heat water, sometimes minute rice. Yeah. Yeah, and Phantom Outsider says when microwaves were first introduced, they didn't have modern radiation shield on the doors. Yeah, well, who needs that? Look, what, you know, we need more Incredible Hulks out there, right?
Well, originally, microwave was meant for a different purpose. I don't remember what it is, but the scientist that was working on it noticed that the chocolate bar in his pocket was melted.
Right.
And then that's how they figured to repurpose it. I forget what it originally was for. Yeah. There's also a very popular, let's say a supplement for men.
Okay.
For a certain age. I think we all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Which was originally intended to regrow hair. And as a matter of fact, when I was a Kung Fu student in Baton Rouge in the early 80s, one of we call them Kung Fu brothers, was one of the early tests, you know, in the trials.
Yeah.
Ronnie was I won't give his last name. His name was Ronnie, and he was, you know, balding, and and he told us, he said, yeah, I'm on this hair grow medication trial, but I'm having a really weird side effect.
Yeah.
So, you know, like the microwave, you know, I mean, most inventions were discovered by accident, you know.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yep. Oh, I did find a video. Yeah, and as Brian Hepburn says, the metal topper would spin with the pressure. Yeah, so we go. Well, here's a video here. I'll just show a couple seconds so we stay YouTube compliant. But I'll just put pressure cooker, and I've got a couple of these old pressure cookers in the basement. I just use the newer one, but let me share my screen here. Share screen. Let's share the tab. We'll just play a couple seconds so I don't get into. Let's see, do they have it with the thing jiggling here? Let's see. Yeah, so that's the jiggly doohickey here.
15 to 30 seconds for just a few seconds.
So we go. So that would let's see if he's got it where it's moving around here. But what happens is the pressure. Because the pressure cooker. So what happens? You boil water. You can boil at 212 degrees. But with a pressure cooker, it pressurizes so the boiling point of water is higher. So the science
about every 15 to 30 seconds.
Yeah, so that was the thing jiggling around.
But
anyway, that's what that would look like there. So go check out that full video. You can see, but that was the scary thing too about using the pressure cooker too. Like, is it gonna explode? Right? Yep.
Everything, everything off humongous. Remember the original cell phone was the size of a brick, and
oh yeah. Well, here's my first cell phone here.
You still have it?
I don't know. I look like I throw anything out in my room. So for you youngins out here, this was Oh, look at the antenna too. You had this cool antenna.
Yep.
So let me embiggen myself here. So yeah, there's the. I gotta plug this sucker in and try to make a phone call, but there's my number there. Don't try to dial; it's not gonna work yet. Or actually, maybe it would work, maybe, but you don't know the area code.
Now
it was 06. Oh, it was a good number, 461-0642. I forgot it, but that's a good number, 0642. Damn, I must have paid 246. Yeah, anything you have a number like that, that's a good. Oh, why is my new fancy web camera not focusing? There we go. It's 0642. But yeah, this thing was pretty damn big. Hello, calling Steve. Yeah, so.
You couldn't have called me because I wasn't in your friends and family network.
That's true. Yeah.
And you had to have your free rollover minutes,
Yeah, the minutes were something expensive. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mr. Melkto says, yeah, Kentucky Fried Chicken uses a pressure cooker too. Yeah. That's for sure. Yeah. But yeah, it's a bummer. Oh, no fireworks due to unforeseen circumstances. That's all we got told. That's what they rented of money. Like, our town is too cheap, so they had the fireworks on the 2nd. It's like, you bastards.
We went over to Maddie's best friend's house. Her dad is an immigrant from Romania, although he's been here so long he has no accent at all. But and he did fireworks like a city would do them. Yep.
Oh, let me say goodnight to Number Umbrella. So no, I always say Umbrella. Come on, jeez. Now you're never coming back. Number Llama. But if you want to sub, good night at Number Llama. Yep. Yeah, my brain is fried tonight. Too much sun. So I guess they left already. But good night to Number Llama. Good hanging out with you. Yeah, fireworks represent the bombs bursting using an air. Right. Yep. Says RJ Godzilla. Yep.
Right. Yep. But specifically trying to take down the flag. It's not just generic, for the
Yeah, and they use an old English drinking song. Yeah, that was the ironic part of it. Yep.
I thought it was Scottish, but I could be wrong. I am older than dirt. Oh yeah, I remember using punch cards. That's how.
Yep. And well, that's how old you are. But Ryan says, I'm bored in real life and don't know what to do. Well, man, you got to have you got to have some kind of hobby or something fun. I love reading books or listen to music. I mean, yeah, or like get into, like, I love 3D printing, or get into something you like to make, or do something creative. Right? That's something I always. I'm kind of down in the dumps. Like, let me go make something now, or my 3D printer, or do something with your hands, or any kind of skills you have. But just don't sit around watching YouTube. As much as I appreciate you being here watching YouTube right now, but it's always good to have a creative outlet, or read, like I don't know if you like Lord of the Rings. You ever read Lord of the Rings? If you've seen the movie and you like it, pick up the book and get into that, or something that you like get deeper into. But or just get outside and I don't know if you get any parks near you, or ride a bike, or just go for a walk, right? Yeah. Or martial arts is a great outlet. I know Steve's going to say that. Right?
What did you say?
Martial arts are a great outlet too, right? Exercise. Yep.
I said Thai boxing because you definitely will not be bored. Yep. If you're not training or sparring, then you're rubbing down your bruises and your contusions.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Although I got the guitar right here.
There you
go.
Yeah.
It's always out of tune because Maddie's always quote unquote playing it.
She's playing it, right? Yeah.
I've got her own. I got her own little. I got a pink guitar.
Cute. Yeah. And happy birthday to Maddie, who turned 6. Yep, she's getting old now. Yep.
Turned 6 about 2.5 hours ago. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yep.
Yeah, she is awesome. I'm so lucky to have her.
Yeah.
The other day, Mark has seen pictures of Maddie, and not the other day, a few months ago, where I was driving home, and she said, "Dad, why does everyone tell me I'm beautiful?" And I said, "Well, because you are beautiful." And she said, "Dad, everyone is beautiful." At 5 years old, I think that's pretty. So proud of her.
Right? Yeah, that's a great thing to say. Yeah.
People. I would say people always say that it's because I'm doing such a great job as a father, and I can't take credit for any of it because I am an average father. Totally.
Nah, don't say that. Don't say that. Yeah. And Power Ranger Donnie is here saying hi to us, and he says hello, Mark and all. Hope everyone was all after on this night after Independence Day. I hope you have all your fingers. Despite this, well, I'm not sure what I can't watch the video now, but if you want to tell us what it is, Donnie. And Phantom says no, they were using a radar range. Yes, I thought it was a radar range, and it melted the chocolate bar. And they said, hey, maybe the radar system has a secondary usage. LOL, right? Yeah. And of course, if you haven't watched our friend Clobbering Times, Stream Elements Bot is reminding us to watch our great friend Mike and his content and his channel. So keep that channel alive. So appreciate that. Yep.
Hail Clobby.
Yep. Hail to Clobby. Yep. Radars were killing birds mid-flight. Maybe we can do something with this. Yeah. Well, we're talking about melted. My freaking flip-flops broke coming back from the beach yesterday. So the sand, it was like 100 degrees midday, and I was coming back to do a workout, and like one flip-flop broke. I don't know if the top melted, but like the top just holding to the bottom, came off. So like I couldn't use the shoes anymore. And then the other one broke. And so I kept walking on the sand. I had to get off the sand, and I'm not that fast. And then I was like, oh, it's okay. But I'm like, wow, this is really hot. This really hurts, And then I was stopping every little bit. But then when I got back to the house, I'm like, man, my feet really hurts. I have these two massive blisters under my feet. I got second-degree burns on my feet from walking back from the beach. So so I melted my feet a little bit. Yeah.
Wow. I wish it was 100 degrees here.
100 degrees, yeah, right, yeah. Only, but of course the sand gets so damn hot. I mean, in the middle of the day. So yeah.
Well, I mean, Vegas, it's nothing but sand.
Right. Yeah.
The hubris to build a city here is just mind-boggling. There's no vegetation. There's no natural source of water. Nothing lives here. Nothing will live here except rattlesnakes and scorpions. Let's build a city here.
Yeah. Yeah, but you got AC though, right? If it wasn't for AC, you wouldn't have that. Yeah.
True. We have AC. I heard a news story a couple of years ago that said if there was like an EMP or something, took out the power, that like 30% of the city would die like in a day or two. Like everyone under 4 and anyone over 60 would probably die. Because of the heat. A couple of days. So I'd love to trade places with you, Mark. Plus, I've never seen Connecticut.
Yeah, right. You'd be freezing right now. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And Donnie says Comcast is spinning off NBC Universal. Yeah. And Shout Factory and Tubi lost home media and streaming rights for Super Sentai basis for Power Rangers. Yeah, so Tubi is pretty awesome. Yeah, so it's good stuff on Tubi. Yeah, it's free too, right? Which is great. Yeah. So Donnie's putting a link to his DeviantArt channel, so everyone check that out. And Phantom is saying, "Oh, pressure fryer with what is this? Some massive pressure fry, deep fryer?" Phantom put a link in here. Let me see if I can click on this link. Let's see. Is it showing up on the?
Can't get away from them.
Let's see. It's not showing up on. Oh, here we go. Here's the link. Yeah. Let me see if I click on this. Oh, here we go. Let's share this. It's pretty cheap actually. It's not that expensive here. Let's check this one out. Half penny electric pressure fryer with Computron 1000 controls.
Computron.
Oh man, look at all the fried chicken I can make in that. I guess that's something that like Kentucky Fried Chicken would have, probably, right? Yeah. So it's like a massive deep fryer. That was Kentucky Fried Chicken's secret too, right? To getting the because you cook the chicken quickly, right? It's not like a hamburger is going to cook pretty quick. So yeah, you gotta. That's something I'm guessing that like KFC would use. Yep. Or Phantom right in his house, right? You got one of those in your house, right? Yeah. I need some fried chicken and dry white toast tonight. Yeah. So, yep. Thank you for that, Phantom. Yep. And Brian says I have a StarTAC phone somewhere. That was the old Motorola phone. Yep. And hail to Ramal Tuck. I'm in Indonesia. Wow. Hail all the way from Indonesia.
Wow.
That's amazing. Yep. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, we got a lot of people in the vertical chat here. Oh, Corey's in the chat. Thank you, Corey, for stopping by. Hope you had a good weekend. Yep. Do I play Roblox, Goodbinder? No, I do not play Roblox, but I remember when it came out, I was at a computer fair. I remember seeing the first presentation or one of the early ones, like this new game that's coming out called Roblox, and the kids all got like freebies and free accounts, but it was like a Maker World, 3D printing science fair, and brand new Roblox. But I don't play it, now, but I did play it a little bit with my kids. But very cool game. Yep. Very cool. Yep. And Jack says, America. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Hail, Jack. Happy 4th of July. How's it going?
Language.
Language. Yes. Language. There go all my sponsors.
Clip.
I need that clip from Captain America. Language. Yeah.
I'm the last guy in America who doesn't swear.
Yeah. Right. I try not to swear too much either, but that's appropriate. Yeah.
I think Nick Weiser has had an influence on you.
Yeah. Well, Toxic Tuesday.
Yeah.
That'll do it for you. Yeah. And Ryan went on the roof to see the fireworks. It was scary. Well, yeah. Well, don't only go on if the roof has railings, right? Yeah. Don't go on a random roof. Yep. And Putin makes crazy vids. I would have never guessed that. Anyone see my Troy Nolan cut posts? I don't think I've seen those, but I'll go check it out. Yep, put your channel link in there, Putin. And the video of a minigun fireworks launcher. Let's see if I see this one here. Yeah, let's see. Let me try to find that one. Where is that? Oh, I got to go back in the chat here. Let's see if I can show this. Yeah. Minigun fireworks launcher here. Let's share the screen here. Share screen. Let me share this tab here. Yeah, so let's see. They're gun launcher. I'll just skip it. Well, Americans, we come up with a lot of good things here, right? So why not? Yeah. And thank you for posting that, Phantom. When we put our minds to it, we can do anything, right? What's supplying that? Oh, he's got I guess he's got a fly there, so it's loading the fireworks. Because that's way too many fireworks coming out of there. Though. Oh, so it's channeling them in. There's a crank. How many fireworks does he have going there? Wow. That's damn impressive. Yep. Wow. Not bad. Yep. Well, here, let's I can show some of my fireworks pictures here. Let's share this tab instead. Yep. So that was pretty cool, Phantom. Thank you for that. Yeah. Oh, and Putin says, I'm about 75% through Project Chimera. This movie is too long. Well, I can't help you with that one. But, yeah. I think it was too long. Steve, you didn't see Project Chimera, I'm assuming, right? Oh, Steve, yep. We had to mute for 1 second, I guess. But here, let's go through some of the fireworks from New Jersey last night. Yep. So someone was... a kid was cosplaying as Darth Maul. Too bad Dadman's not here. Yep. So there we go. So I just made a YouTube short. This, yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah, look at Darth Maul.
Darth Maul, yeah. Let's play that again, yeah.
No, yeah, we got.
And someone just set off some fireworks. So the
yeah, look at Darth
I'm like,
Maul.
oh, this is cool. It's perfect with the smoke in the background. Right? I kind of caught him late, but he was doing all these lightsaber moves.
Yeah, look at Darth
It was
Maul.
pretty fun. Yeah. Now he's off for another conquest. Yeah. And everyone was just lighting off fireworks on their own before. These are just little, Roman candles, but there were some big fireworks that people were shooting off. Yeah, which is crazy. Yeah. Oh, and Phantom, I'm using a Henny Penny, 32 pieces, 4 chickens cook in 12 minutes. Wow, not bad. Yeah. Here's Donnie's YouTube channel and Hail to Corey. Yeah, let's catch up to the chat here. I think Coney Island had a sandstorm yesterday. Yeah, it was some nasty weather yesterday. Yep. Really nasty. Yep. We got some white court beaches. It doesn't generate heat like regular sand. Yeah. So I could have used better sand. Yeah, you don't want to see a picture of my feet right now. Yeah. And sub to our friend Paulie, the Latino slant here. Hey, Killy Chow, roll tide. Good to see you, buddy. What's going on? We're just showing some pictures of fireworks from last night. Yeah, so that I think was just so we had a lot of sparklers. Everyone's like, let's set them all off at once, right? Let's do the sparklers at once. Yeah. That was too quick. Yeah, too quick. Yeah. Oh, the deaths. Versus heat. Yeah. More people die from heat. Yeah, it's crazy. These other countries don't have air conditioning. Totally nuts. Yeah. Totally nuts. Yeah. Oh, that's what KFC uses. Yeah, that does make sense. Hey, Ryan, good night. Yep. Thank you for stopping by. Hit that like button and subscribe if you want. And great to see you. Have a good night. You can buy 627 family buckets from KFC from that price. Yeah, it's probably cheaper to buy the fried chicken from KFC, right? Yeah. Oh, we lost Steve, but I'm sure he'll be back. He probably had to help Maddie with something, do something. Yep. And why is Nick dressing like a character from Pan's Labyrinth these days? I'm not sure if I've seen him dressed like that, but if I see him tomorrow, I'll ask him. Yep. Oh, on Twitter, on the Twitters. Okay, on the Twitters. Real Putin's cat. Okay. In July, I might be able to get the old channel back. Okay, but yeah, didn't you used to have a channel? I thought. Yep. Let's see here. Yeah, it's trying to shoot a predator with that thing, right? Yeah. So here's let me turn the audio down. I'll have to turn for a second. I bring my own stereo there, so or little Bluetooth So speaker. So of course I always likes having some Star Wars music. Yep. Sorry, I meant to say everyone subscribe and see you later. Well, thank you, Ryan, and I hope you subbed as well. Yeah, our electrical infrastructure is not good. Yep. Oh, Maddie said he got kicked out. Well, it wasn't me. Damn it. I'll try to get back in if you can. It'd be great to have you back. Yep. So it was much easier to do a show with two people. Yep. But yeah, the fireworks in New Jersey are pretty good. This was right off the boardwalk, so you could just walk down there and just plop your chair on the beach and watch the fireworks. That was someone I think throwing something back and forth, but yeah, the fireworks are really fun there. Yep. Oh, there's a lighted frisbee. Yep. So they did a nice job with that. Yep. I got the Star Wars. Hopefully YouTube can't hear it. It's pretty low, so hopefully they won't pick up on it with the fireworks going. But that was pretty fun. Yep. All right. There's some more pictures. The cameras do a pretty good job, I have to say, in low light these days too. So I got a few pictures here of the fireworks. It always looks better in the camera when you take the picture, but some of these aren't bad actually. For I have a real digital, good Canon digital camera, which sometimes I'd bring down and set up to take pictures of the fireworks, but it's just too much of a. I guess I could do it, but kind of a hassle. So yeah, the pictures are pretty. I gotta say they're pretty darn good. Yep, I gotta edit them and straighten them out a little bit, but yep. Oh, Tom is here. Awesome. Hey, how's it going, Tom?
Hey.
Do you have all your fingers still?
No, I didn't sacrifice any fingers.
You didn't sacrifice it?
I didn't do any of that.
Any of the jump
stuff. I just went and had grill out with the folks and then worked all night.
Yep. Well, the big news is you got your Midnight's Edge After Dark channel up and running.
I do. I wanted to have more videos up than I did, but yeah.
That's all good. All good. Yep. So yeah, doing good. Yeah, we had a fun time in New Jersey. I have all my fingers and toes, although I melted my feet coming off the beach, so I have these massive blisters. I was like, I don't have the powers of Supergirl. I shouldn't have gone to a place with the yellow sun. I work much better with the red sun, but yeah, that wasn't so smart. God, yeah. So, but yeah, no, we had a lot of food, a lot of fireworks. I got on the scale though. I only gained like 1 pound. I don't know. I guess because my wife made me play pickleball for like 3 hours at 100-degree heat on one of the days. So Burns made me do it, but it was a lot of fun. Whammon.
Whammons.
Man, it was hot. It was hot. And Steve was laughing. He's like, I wish it was 100 degrees, but it's a dry heat where you are, Steve, right? Yeah. So yeah, we're just showing some pictures of the fireworks. Did you go to any fireworks shows or
Nah, not really. It was pouring rain most of the weekend.
That sucks. Yeah.
I did see like, what was it, California or somewhere? They did like accidentally let off like 3,000 fireworks at once.
Yeah, the computer screwed up, right?
Yeah, is that what you were paying homage to with your sparklers there?
Yeah, the sparklers. Yeah, the kids like, let's set them all off at once.
Boy, talk about wasting money, man. That was horrible.
Someone got fired, right?
Well, if it was a computer glitch, what are you going to do? I mean,
yeah,
computer glitches happen. I mean, that's the thing. It's my life is a computer glitch usually. I do tend to shave every other day or so, Putin.
Yeah, so Tom did shave, yep.
And then I kind of clean this up every once in a while just because it gets kind of shaggy.
Yeah, I do that too, yeah.
Gotta trim it down. And
yeah. I shaved, the quote from Patton, I shaved especially close for you tonight, Monty, in preparation of being kissed by you. Yeah. Oh, God. So Donnie is doing good. Yep. Let's see. Let's catch up to the chat here. But yeah, so we just had, it's just eat, drink, sit on the beach. I was reading this cool book. I met someone I met at a convention, walking down a comic book convention, and he's like, "Do you want to read my book?" And it was about this 350-pound guy who's actually turns invisible as a superhero, has superpowers, but he carries like there's a guy that's like the front guy, like there's the muscle bound, Superman looking guy, and then I'm telling everyone the story, and then my kids are like, "So why did he stop you, Dad?" Because I look like the guy in the book, probably the 300+
Because
pound
you're a
guy. I'm like,
geek.
thanks, because I'm a geek. Yep. So I did finally buy the book and I'm almost halfway through, and it's actually pretty good. So for my $25, and what was? Let me grab the book. I'll be right back. It's right on the table here. So
he's gonna leave me alone here.
I'm leaving Tom alone. Does he know how to do YouTube here?
I don't know how to YouTube.
I'll be right back.
I'm lost. Somebody needs to hold my hand. Somebody help. Good Lord. Check out my new channel. It's like the old channel, but it's new. But it's like the old one. But it's new. I seen it was somebody's birthday, Willow. Happy birthday tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, you're back. Thank God.
You did pretty good, Tom. You might have a future on this YouTube thing.
I think I screwed it all up. I mispronounced every word I could mispronounce. Victor Boone will save us.
Save us. David Joel Stevenson, right?
So David stopped you on the street. He's like, "Please buy my book."
Walking down the aisle, he's like, "Please buy my book." I'm like, I used to work trade shows too, so I'm like, okay, I'll listen to your pitch. So yeah, so this is the back panel. So yeah, in truth, the invisible, insecure, and overweight Robbie Willis is the one with the powers. He's terrified of everyone knowing that he even exists, and the person he's not comfortable with, with a cliche disguise. Yep. So Victor gets murdered. So right away, the guy gets murdered right in the beginning of the book. So it's like a murder mystery, and there's a supervillain. So, but yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know how well this did, but yeah. So I say I can prove that it's a signed copy. Yep. So, so once I finishes, maybe I'll see if he'll come on and talk about the book. But it was I don't know if it's where it's available, but Google that. But it was pretty good. It was pretty good. So far it's been interesting. Yep. So yeah, the funny thing is when he turns invisible, but he can't turn his clothes invisible, so he's got to do all these things naked as a naked superhero. So it's kind of funny. Yeah.
So it's like the guy in Mystery Men. He's only invisible if he's naked.
Right. Exactly, the guy in Mystery Man. Yeah, which is hysterical. Yeah. So yeah, so far it's been it's got some good twists and turns. So it's good light beach reading. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So here's some of the fireworks here. Yeah. Let's catch up to the chat here. Let's see, 3,000 fireworks at once. Yep. Bet you could have seen that from space. Yeah. And Jamie says, "I know how to YouTube." Oh, that's good. Yeah, yeah, very much. Yep. So yeah, it's a really fun place. Hey, Sam, and I was trying to get on the Sam show. She did a big celebration, and I was like, just got my laptop set up and my web camera and everything. And typical bad luck, then you're ending the stream, so I just missed. But everyone sub to Sam, who's doing some great videos of capturing memories of our veterans and recording them, which is amazing. So everyone check out her channel. Let me put her link in there. She's under the show notes below. So let me put her link in the chat here. There we go. So if you're not subbed to Sam, please do. Yep, yep. And hail to the Real Head Case. Great to see you. Yep, yep. I need to read a couple of books by Sam Walton. Walmart. Yep. And New Jersey is where New Yorkers and Philadelphians go to dump their garbage. Well, I got to say, Keely, I didn't think New Jersey would be so nice, but this part of this town is pretty nice. I got to say, lots of New Jersey is nice. They do get a bad rap, though. Yep, that's for sure. Yep, yep. And thank you, Sam. Yep, I'm glad to support what you're doing. It's pretty amazing. Yep. And we got to preserve those memories. Yep. because that's why we're here, right? We're not speaking another language, right? Yeah. New Jersey is one of the 3 places to go to bury a dead body. The other 2 places are upstate New York and Long Island. Well, we got to find out where Jimmy Hoff is, I guess, right? Yeah. So this was the finale. It was pretty darn good, darn good finale there. Not bad at all. Yep. And Vineland, New Jersey is pretty. There's a lot. See, the problem is when you drive through 95, a lot of New Jersey, like especially used to be all the chemical plants there, and it would just look and smell terrible because you're just driving through 95 at like the worst parts. And it was not so good, babe. But there are some very nice parts of New Jersey. Yeah. Oh, there's a teaser trailer for Camp Rock 3. It's worth it. Okay, we'll check that out. Yep. Donnie's a big fan of the Disney Channel. I know of Camp Rock. Yep. So we're like where the boardwalk starts. So there's big, Atlantic City in the background. So people setting off, fireworks. Yep. So I did not go gamble. Did not make it to Atlantic City, but that's Atlantic City in the background there. Yep. Oh, Steve is back. Awesome. You made it.
Yeah, every time I try to enable my camera, it kicks me out.
Are you on the stream? You're in StreamYard, or it's just the web? Are you on iPhone or Android?
This time I'm actually on my laptop.
Oh, laptop. Weird. Okay, yeah, because there is an Apple app for StreamYard, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you could use. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I'm only on your guest on your channel, and only once in a while. So
yeah.
So hey, Tom.
Oh, I think Tom had to step out for a second, but he'll be right back, I'm sure.
Oh,
and
okay.
Headcase says good food on yesterday. I'm still fat. Yeah. Well, this new web camera I got. Check out this fancy freaking web camera I got. Watch what I can do here. I was showing it off last week. Let's see. It's loading.
Yeah, I was here when you were showing it.
Okay, you were here. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I double launched it here, but let me cancel that. Here we go. But yeah, so yeah, I can zoom around here, which is pretty wild. Yep. Let me get that. Oh. So you guys saw that, but yeah, I can have fun. See, I can zoom. Mm-hmm. Look at my messy desk with all the toys that got to be put away. Yeah.
You could zoom right into an action figure back there.
Yeah. So I can go up here. Yep. Well, here we can zoom.
How far in does it zoom?
Let's zoom. Let's see.
Pick something small and yeah.
Let's zoom in here. Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
4x. Yeah. 4x zoom. Yep. Now this isn't the uber super duper one.
Right.
There's another one, but it's like twice the money. It has even better sensor.
Mm-hmm.
But this I think works pretty damn good. So that's not bad actually. Yeah, for 4x zoom. The light, I have the lights turned down back there, but not bad. Yeah, not bad. Yep. Yeah, but it has a skinny filter, so you can turn the skinny filter on, which I haven't turned on.
Really?
Yeah, there's a skinny filter. You have to turn on like the virtual camera, and then you say like, "Make me skinny." It's like, yeah. Oh, and Sam says I live just outside of Atlantic City for about 6 months. It can be interesting sometimes. Yes, yeah. AC can be interesting. Yeah, but they're in the it's like a suburb of Atlantic City. So, or I should say, it's on the island, but it's not. It's Ventnor. It's not in the heart of Atlantic City. Atlantic City can be dicey in some spots. Yep. And I didn't get. Usually, we go to like the boardwalk. When we had the kids were younger, we go to the boardwalk. They had all like the carnival games and stuff, and we get custard there. Like, so there's a custard place there called Custard's Last Stand, which is really good. I missed it this time around. Yeah. And Jamie's welcoming you back. Yep. 17 watching. Where's everyone? Well, everyone is all around the world, I guess, and around the country, right? Yeah.
Got one in Singapore.
right? Yeah, we got 18 now, so which is good. Yeah, yeah. And Jason Love, Doctor Who says, "Shh, we are hiding." Yeah, lurkers are great too, right? Yeah, lurkers all good. Yeah, yeah. And speaking of Enterprise, yeah, and it's not bad. So it's a tiny Ozbot Tiny 3. I think I put the link in last time, but yeah, if you do any kind of streaming, yeah, I mean you can get an El Cheapo webcam for $20, $30. It's going to be pretty garbaggio, but yeah, this is Tiny 3 Lite, so it's the cheaper version. Oh, the price just went up. For Amazon Prime Day was $150. Now it's up to $200. But I'll put the link in anyway. But let me grab the link from Amazon here. If they would like to sponsor the show, yeah.
Yeah, totally. I turned my camera on again, so you wouldn't be the only one on camera. Hopefully, I don't get kicked out again.
Yeah, Steve exists. Yep.
Well, that's a matter of opinion, but yeah.
Yep. Oh, Dr. Bob's Nightmare sent a gift. Oh, very cool. Like an eagle just flew in. You could see that on the vertical side. So thank you, Dr. Bob's Nightmare sent an eagle for 400 joules. Thank you so much. That was awesome. But can I show that on StreamYard? How come I can't show that? Man, they got to fix that on StreamYard. I can't. That didn't come through. It's only on the stream here, but let me grab that. That was really cool. That eagle looked awesome. Let's see. Where's that? Yes, I can copy this and paste this, but the comment didn't show up in the StreamYard chat. So thank you, Dr. Bob's Nightmare. Let me highlight that on this side here, but StreamYard doesn't show up. That's weird. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yep. And that eagle looked really cool. So I don't know if you could, I guess you can only see it if you're on the vertical stream, but that was really nice. Yep. And thank you for being a channel member, Dr. Bob. Yep. For using those cool avatars there. New York Jets team suck. Chris S. The Mets, Jets, Giants. Hey, Keely, the Giants have been pretty good. Not lately, but the Jets. No, the Jets. Yeah, that's a bad one. Yep. Oh, and same as Ventnor's nice. I still have friends who live out there. Yeah, Ventnor's a very nice town. Very nice. Yeah. So it was kind of like you were kind of jaded from New England area. We're like, New Jersey's gonna suck. I don't want to go there. And then it turned out to be actually it's easier to get to than Cape Cod from where I live, and it was actually pretty nice. And they like guys walk around on the beach selling pizzas and ice cream, and now they've got frozen coffee, and there's these carts that are going around. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a different scene there, but yeah, it's a lot of fun to be there. Yep. Tiny 3 Lite. Yep, that's the web camera. Keely says if it wasn't for the Mets, the Jets, and the Giants wouldn't be competing every football season to be the New York Mets in the NFL. Ouch. Yeah. And Darcipio, yep, Tom is back on Midnight Said After Dark. The link is in the chat below. And let me put Tom's link back in again. So Tom is back, which is awesome. Catch up here. There we go. Oop, I put Sam's in. Well, that's not okay. I put Sam's in twice. That's all good. Let me put Tom's channel in. Midnight Said Jeff. It was sub to Sam as well again, please. Yep. There we go. So, Steve, I'm assuming you haven't seen Supergirl.
You assume correctly.
I assume correctly. Yeah.
Yep.
I did want to talk about box up, but just in general for a few minutes. But and you're a comic book fan, so you can have you know anything about the Tom King Woman of Tomorrow comic? I'm assuming you haven't read that. That's more modern.
No, I kind of stopped buying comics when Mike Alonso closed the shop.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of the Golden Age stuff, but very little of anything since then.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen, it's the same old. She doesn't have any obstacles. She overcomes everything just because she's who she is.
Well, what they tried to do was send her to places with red sun, and you know, so she's depowered in some places, but then she beats up like this 400-pound supervillain even without her powers, and it was like, and she didn't use her intelligence or like trick the guy, and they didn't say like, well, Kryptonians have, you know, from planets you know, with like 10 times the gravity, so they're naturally stronger. You know, they've done that too. So I think the big problem with it, and looking at the box office for this weekend, which is just amazing to think about, even without, you know, having seen the movie. Like, you know, Minions and Monsters are going to do well. I don't know if you would take Maddie to go see that if she likes the Minions.
She's seen two of them, two Minions movies, yeah.
Yeah, so like that's one, yeah, like a mom or dad or family is going to take their kid. Like that's like printing money, or Toy Story 5.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're going to the movies now, I'm assuming it's going to be one of those two, you know, with you know, daughter that age.
Right.
So no surprise that these movies are doing, you know, pretty well. So Toy Story has made a ton of money. But then look at Supergirl, the number here. $58 million for a major DC Comics release. I mean, that's embarrassing. I mean, that's you know, so first week it did not do well, of course. And yeah, so it's total 100, it just cracked 100 million worldwide, which is abysmal. I mean, it's just a big disaster. I love the character Supergirl, but man, I mean, yeah, so the first weekend it made, what was it up to? Friday, Saturday, Monday, yeah, so 37 million, and man, it tanked. So worldwide, just to crack $100 million, it's and the problem with it, as I was thinking about it more, like, what's one reason we all love Star Wars, right? Because of how freaking cool Darth Vader is, right?
Yeah.
The villains kick at, like Fantastic Four, right? What stands out with the Fantastic Four? Who's the villain? AKA Darth Vader,
Doom.
Doctor Doom, right? I mean,
Sure, yeah.
Doctor Doom is Darth Vader's got a lot of Doctor Doom in him.
Yeah.
I would say.
You know, Supergirl needs a Joker, first of all.
Right?
You know, I mean, probably the best villain. You know, but then just the poster alone where it said truth, justice, whatever. You know, I'm not going to pay money to see an angsty teenager, and then, you know, of course, when they come out and blame, you know, it's the same playbook as the Marvels and, you know, Snow White. It's, you know, blame the audience. It's their fault.
Yep.
They're not, you know, they're not good enough for our movie. You know? So yeah, I'm not gonna. And these days, even superhero, I think superhero movies in general, unless the whole internet is like, oh my god, this movie was so great.
Yeah.
I don't even have Klobby anymore. And unfortunately, and please don't take this the wrong way, but you like a lot of movies that I just don't like. So I can't use you as my guidepost because
sorry, yeah.
And
Yeah.
Mike was the opposite of the scale. It had to be a really good movie,
Yeah.
for him to give it his stamp of approval. So
Yeah. And then he ruined a bunch of movies for me too, because he like explained how the ending, like in you know, Watchmen. He's like, I'm like, yeah, but I kind of like the Watchmen, this Zack Snyder, and he's like, and he like spent like 15 minutes explaining why it wasn't so good. I'm like, damn it, you ruined the movie for me. You know.
Yeah, he wanted to be just like in the comics.
Yeah.
And in the comics, it was a mutated
the squids.
Psychic. Yeah, it planted in the body of like a squid or something.
It was a squid. The squid rained down. Yeah.
And that's what actually ruined the comic forever. I thought everything up to that was pretty good. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, in that regard, I mean, I hate to give Zack Snyder his I was a Snack Snyder.
Snack Snyder, you're hungry?
Snack cider, yeah. But you know, although he does very good visuals, you know, his stunt coordinator and his director of photography are just awesome. You know.
Well, that movie was pretty well regarded, I think, too, for the most part. It wasn't a huge hit, but I think I think people did like it, and actually the crazy thing is the HBO show, which mostly sucked.
Mm-hmm.
The squid episode where they actually had that real part from the book
Right.
actually was, and I think Mike actually did watch that episode and did like it, or say, like that part was actually decent, because it had, they did this alternative reality, prequel, but like they did the flashback to like the squid, the squid attack, and it was actually actually worked on TV. They actually got that part right, which was amazing. Yep.
Right.
But the problem with Supergirl, like, no one cares about the character. She's not. I think she's cute in like a quirky way, but she's not, that classic, Supergirl, look that everyone expects. So, but I don't think the movie failed because of her acting. I think it's the story and the likability of the character and the villains.
Huge.
The villains suck.
Huge.
Yeah.
Likability is huge. I think I've pontificated about this before, but when Disney got involved with Toy Story, they kept telling the people at Pixar, make it edgier, make it more adult. And they kept saying, "Oh, push edgier, darker, darker." Yeah. Kids these days don't want to see. They want dark, they want edgy, they want Batman. And then when they screened it for Katzenberg and all those guys, and they said, "Oh, these characters are completely unsympathetic. We don't, we're not going to cheer for these guys. What happened?" And basically, Smither said, "Sir, we haven't." And then they had to go back and they said, "All right, let them make the movie they wanted to make." If the character is not likable, nobody's going to want to watch it. Nobody's going to, cheer for him. You got to have somebody that's, and also I think, I didn't see this movie. So, and you said that they did, sort of depower her. But if you look at any really successful movie, they really had to fight their way through the obstacles. Marty McFly, had to make sure he didn't get beat up by Biff all the time, of course, Ripley had the aliens, and Sarah Connor barely survives in every movie. They've got to, and even Jackie Chan, that was his formula. Was he always starts off at the very bottom and has to fight his way up, and therefore earn the respect of the audience. And Hollywood has forgotten, especially with female movies. I think they're so afraid of being called sexist that they just, they make them overpowered and they can win every fight with no training and no powers and no nothing. And that's
a big mistake.
Yeah. I think especially to women who are, in like the martial arts or the military, and, they go through the hard training and they take their lumps, and these kind of movies are just saying, well, women aren't, they really can't go through that. So we're just going to make them hyper powerful from the beginning. So I haven't seen it. I probably won't.
I guess if it was streaming for free, maybe you would.
I don't think I would even then.
Yeah.
I did that with Shang-Chi and regretted every second of it.
So I kind of like Shang-Chi, but not as a Shang-Chi movie. So that's where I'm failing you.
Yeah. Well, to me, I'm a kung fu guy from way back, and it's funny to me because Iron Fist, who when I was in my 20s, I wanted to be in an Iron Fist movie. I was pretty good at kung fu and stuff, and I practiced Iron Fist and Iron Palm kung fu. And the character's name was Danny Rand, and his company was Rand Meacham. And as you see by the thing I sent you, my original name was Meacham. So it was a blonde-haired, blue-eyed kung fu master, and the name Meacham. But also Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi was essentially, if anyone has ever seen Kung Fu, the old David Carradine show, where it was, it was very philosophical.
Yeah.
And they took him and Bruce Lee and put them together, and you've got Shang-Chi. That's not what they did with this. They did,
but there were elements
that
I liked. Yep. Well, let me catch up to the chat here for a second. Yep. So have we seen Young Washington? I have not seen it, but I definitely want to see it. And that was the title of our my headline tonight, or tagline. Yeah. So George Washington kicked Supergirl's ass, right? So if you look at
that's a movie I'd watch. George Washington versus Supergirl.
Right? But you look at the weekend, right? So Young Washington, no international distribution.
Yeah,
not a surprise, but so it made $20 million.
That's really good.
Which is
and a
I
small
guess that's Angel Studio. Yeah, Angel Studios. And Kelsey Grammer did a lot of previews for it or promos for it. But I definitely want to see that. Let's look at a couple of pictures from that one. But yes, what's this going to end up making? I know is it going to make more than 100 million, but for this weekend, it it made more money than way more money than what did Supergirl do this weekend? Let's see. Supergirl did. Let's see. The show this weekend it was. Oh, if I just go back to the weekend, 20 million. Supergirl made not even $10 million. So, So Sam, have you seen this movie? I'm catching up to the chat now, but let us know if you've seen the chat and what you think of it. Yeah.
Are you talking about Supergirl or Young Washington?
I mean Young Washington. Excuse me. Yep. Young Washington. Yep. Let me catch up. Yeah, and Lobo was just like a tack on in the movie. So Momea was born to play Lobo, but Aquaman basically is Lobo, and he's just not in enough. He doesn't influence anything. There's no moments with Supergirl that are that was kind of cool, or then they begin to appreciate each other.
Yeah.
So it was a big big miss with you could see where he probably was just going to be in one scene, and they're like, oh, he's going to be popular, let's add him to more stuff. But
I think he was going to be this was a setup for him to be the villain in other movies and stuff, and but it's not gonna. It's every review I've seen says this completely missed the mark. And what was James Gunn thinking? So, but I'm very pleased that George Washington gets a bad rap, because yes, he was a slave owner, and I believe that in his will it said that all of his slaves would be set free. But that aside, people don't realize the things that George Washington did. He had 3 horses shot out from underneath him. His coat, and he was originally a colonel in the British Army. But his coat has bullet holes right through the front of it.
Where it missed them.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kelsey Grammer. Okay, so Kelsey Grammer is in this movie. Okay, yeah.
But Washington was outgunned and outmanned. The troops didn't have enough food. Most of them didn't have shoes. They didn't have any uniforms. There was constant desertion and disease, and yet he took on the finest musketmen in the world and hired Hessian, soldiers of fortune. And won. It's no one would bet a nickel on him having won. And then he turned down a kingship. People now, the modern sort of, nobody actually offered him a kingship. But people did publicly state that they wanted him to be the king, and he was like, no, that we have to turn a page. We have to have a new idea. Having a king is what got us into this. So George Washington, he was a flawed human like everybody else, but brave and smart, and
an amazing life. Yeah. So I guess this must obviously Young Washington. I guess it doesn't get into the later years. I don't know what the time period is, but I'm assuming it's just maybe it ends with the Revolutionary War start. I don't know anything about this movie. I'll Google it right now. But Corey mentions, they brought the squid thing back for the HBO show and bombed. The show, that show was horrible. But the squid part was kind of cool. I thought that episode was the one episode I thought was half decent because it. And Watchmen movie misses the point of the book, but the ending was the only good part. I like that movie. I like that movie, Godzilla. Yeah. It's just, and John Campy didn't. I don't think anyone likes like that Supergirl movie. Yeah. Let's see if I can find some more pictures.
I have seen a couple of people who did like it, But there are people who like everything, anything.
You know what I saw that I could not stand was He-Man. Oh my God, that was freaking horrible. Here, let's watch the trailer for young Washington here. I'll do the skipperoo through the trailer here. Let me pause this so I can share the screen. Pause. Let's do it. Go on to YouTube here. So, pause it. Come on, computer. Sorry about that. It went to full screen. I hate it. It went to full screen. There we go. Share this tab instead. Let's go back. I'll just do a few seconds at a time, but yeah. So I guess.
Why can I not become a British officer?
They're playing. Oh, that's the cherry tree. Chopping down the cherry tree, maybe. But yeah, you would play with soldiers back then, right? Toy soldiers. Yep.
Yeah.
So I guess this is his life. There's Kelsey Grammer. Okay, so he's in the time in the British Army, I guess. Yep. So I'm not sure what. Let's see what time period this ends in.
Who does?
So he looks pretty young there. Yeah.
Not the one who has the will to tame it.
Yeah, just imagine living back then, how difficult it was. I was talking about before, right? Yeah.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
And Sam says, in military spouse, I've met friends and family with many physically fit, strong women who are capable and able to defend themselves. Yeah, but do not doubt that. Yeah.
Tell your king, we will never leave.
Yeah, just an amazing story of because America was a grand experiment, right? I mean, the people leading themselves in a democracy. With England had the monarchy was not as powerful then, but the idea that you had rights, God-given rights that everyone had, and to defeat the British Army back then, granted it was across the. Defeat the Red Cross were across the pond, but they were the preeminent military force back then.
True. The phrase you just used, God-given rights, that pretty much comes from Thomas Jefferson and and a few other people, John Adams, etc. But for the rest of the world, rights were given to you by the king, and this was the first time that anybody put down on paper, one, that all men have the chance should have the right to pursue happiness, which people at the time were like, "What are you kidding?" And the other was that the rights come from God instead of the king. And all around the world, people are like, "What are you talking about? Rights come from the king." I'm like, no. The king only curtails them. Sorry. No.
Major Washington.
No, it's okay. Yeah, no, got Kelsey Grammer's in this.
Great
Frasier.
actor.
Yeah, great actor. Yep. Beast. Yep. And
he was great. I have to apologize. He was great as Beast.
Yeah, no, he was really good. Yeah.
You started a war.
Ben Kingsley, you started a war. Yeah.
Oh, so there are some names in this.
So I think this is.
George, there's no fairness here.
So I'm wondering when this time period this ends. Yeah.
Someone should remake it.
But so Sam says super annoying when they get these pretty girls and they don't put them through boot camp or some serious work to make it realistic. Yep. Now I think some women have made it through some of the Ranger training. We haven't had a female SEAL yet, but I think some ladies have made it through the Ranger training. Yep. But yeah, you gotta look believable in these roles. Yep. So for this movie to make $20 million Independence Day weekend, it's pretty amazing. So, and he's the father of our country, right? I mean, without, and like you said, like someone else could have become a king, right, if they had wanted to, right? So,
he set the precedence for only take 2 terms, and people did ask him to be the king. So how many people in history have turned that down?
Right.
Right.
He had a lot of power. I mean, he didn't live that long, unfortunately, after he was out of office. Yep.
Did he live into his 50s?
Yeah, he did. I think it was pretty. He died pretty young. Yep. So was it 58 or?
I want to say 58. Yeah.
So I should know that, but George Washington. Yep. How old was he when he died? Let's see. Died 1799. Usually they give you the age. Yep.
Yeah, I would have to know when he was born, which I do not know off the top of my head.
1789 to March 4th. Oh, no, that's in office. So let's see. Where was his age? 67? No, actually, he lived to 67. Okay.
So he did. That's a very long lifespan for that time.
Yeah, for back then. Yep. So
how does it say how tall he was?
He was over 6 feet allegedly, right? Wasn't he?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I know he was very tall for the time.
Yeah,
not that tall now. Yeah. And as you know, the taller you are, generally speaking, the shorter your lifespan.
Yep. George Washington height. Let's see. You can ask Google now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because then he was a giant, but to them, a giant could have been 6 feet.
6 feet 2 inches. Yep. So that was exceptionally tall for his era. Yep. Average height was 5 feet 8 inches. Yep.
And some historians have said that had he not been so physically imposing, that he wouldn't have been able to inspire his troops as much as he did. Because as I think you know, Mark,
it's part of it, right?
They got no support from Congress, or very little.
Yeah. So Sam said Kelsey Grammer plays the character of Washington's mentor in the movie. Thank you. So I'm assuming Sam is seeing this. Yep. Is young Washington like Abe Lincoln Vampire Hunter? No, this is a documentary or historical.
No, this is young Washington Hooker Hunter.
Yeah.
It is the world's oldest profession,
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's for sure, right? Yeah.
Why does this look AI as hell?
It does look kind of AI. I wonder if they use like some volume stuff back there, in the background, to save money. But
didn't Washington's granddaughter marry Robert E. Lee?
I do not know that. I don't know. He did not have wooden teeth. That was a misnomer.
They were human.
They were human teeth. Yeah, that wasn't wooden. Yeah, they weren't wooden, right? Yeah. But I mean that's I can't. This movie kicked Supergirl's ass, and they didn't have to use kryptonite. So
celebrate America's 250th.
Pretty amazing. So Tom, what have you heard about young Washington?
Not a lot. I just thought it's an Angel Studios picture. It did pretty well. Some people are praising it. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't really say too much about it.
Yeah. But it looks pretty interesting. Yeah. So let's see one at let me see Young Washington movie. Let's see one that I just want to know the time period when it ends. Yeah. Let's see one. Let's see. Let me check here. Yep. So we got some good actors in it too. So you've got this young guy playing Washington. Yeah. Look, William Franklin Miller, getting good reviews. So you got Ben Kingsley, Andy Serkis, Kelsey Grammer, Mary Louise Parker. So some big names in this movie.
Yeah.
So man, just shows you how pitiful Supergirl is if it's getting totally knocked out by this young Washington movie.
And I'm glad to see there are some big names or big-ish names because we're still sort of in that era where all the founding fathers were evil, and so it took a little bit of courage for people to be in this movie.
Yeah,
because it doesn't sound like they're bashing him. I don't think Angel Studios would anyway.
Yeah. So here we go. So it ends in 1755. Impressed by his valor, Washington is appointed as colonel and commander of the Virginia Regiment. Okay, so it ends. So it covers the French and Canadian War, I guess, the Indian Wars, right? So, okay, so it's.
So wait. So he would have still been an officer in the British Army.
Yeah. Yep. So the movie looks like 1743 to 1755. Yep. So, that's interesting idea because you think you do the traditional story. Yep. Oh, thank you. Oh, Sam, of course. Thank you so much, Sam. Yes, the movie starts with the death of Washington's father and goes through his young adult years, and ends partway through the French and Indian War. Yep. So let me know what you. I'm assuming you. Let me know what you rated it, Sam, or recommend it. Yep. I need to know about watching. I don't want a young Ben Franklin movie either. We want more young Indiana Jones movies, right? Yeah.
I would love a young Ben Franklin movie.
Right? Yeah.
Ben Franklin was a freaking genius.
Yeah. Very interesting guy. Yeah.
People don't realize he invented the lightning rod, and without it, our houses would still be struck by lightning. And he did not patent it because he thought the entire world should have it. And he also invented the stove and the bifocals and
the Franklin stove. Yep. And some great. And he also
Richard's Almanac. The man was a genius.
The Almanac. Yeah.
The first postmaster general.
He did very well with the ladies too. Let's not diss Ben, right? He had some fun times in Paris. Yeah.
And where he did wear the coonskin cap because he wanted to play into the stereotypes to what's the word I'm looking for here?
To the French, yeah.
Yeah, to the French, to make them, he didn't want to come out and say, "What is it with you people? We're not all Daniel Boone," But
yeah,
yeah. I just can't know enough about Ben Franklin, and Washington too. I mean, the guy was a great military leader, and he was brave. There was an Indian chief who met him, and he gave him his bow because he said, "I faced you 3 times in battle. All 3 times I had you in my sights, and all 3 times you lived." And he thought he had divine protection or something. Very interesting person. Certainly flawed. Everybody is. A lot of people thought that
except for you and me and Tom, but
yeah, goes without saying, which is why I didn't say it. A lot of people thought that he was kind of betrayed Adams a little bit, so definitely flawed, but aren't we all? But still a fascinating character. Even if you don't like him, I don't see how anybody could say that he wasn't fascinating.
And Sam here says, "I don't want to spoil it for you, but the movie is really, really good. It shows his mistakes and he learns and grows as a military leader." Yeah, so if you know about those battles and some of those screw ups, or what happened, learning from your mistakes. But yeah, without him, I don't think we're winning the Revolutionary War yet. No, I don't. He didn't
Totally not.
But does Washington take a machine gun and start blazing? No, he didn't have the minigun from Predator. Yeah.
First
taxation without representation.
Yeah.
Sub to Teague and our buddy Canadian Spider-Man. Yep. Let's see. Sam has a comment back here. Yeah. I wanted to put up. Yep. And industries should have taken liberties they did with Animal Farm, make America jetpack some more. Yeah. Sam, we went to see it on opening day. That's awesome. Yeah. I'm assuming everyone enjoyed it. Yep. Back in my day, Batman Beyond is greater than Liberty Kids. Today, Supergirl was getting killed by young Washington. Yep. Yeah, Young Indy was really good. Yeah, that was good. Yep. Yeah, I like that Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. Yep. And here's what I want to read from Sam. She says, honestly, I would recommend this movie to anyone. It's a biopic. They did a lot of historical research, and it's really close to history. They did some tweaks so that it flowed well narratively. Yeah, and you've always got to change things up. And then Sam says here, there's some CGI because they didn't have a massive budget. They filmed outside. There are no sound studios. When it shows them outside in the winter, they're outside in the cold. Yep. Yeah. So they didn't have a huge budget, so you got to do what you can to save money. Yep. And Headcase likes what French girls say, especially like the accent. Yep. Imagine watching actually going to Assassin's Creed on the British. Yeah. So I'm I don't know if I'll go see this in theaters or wait till it goes streaming, but I would definitely see this. So.
Yeah, Mark, your comment about without Washington, we may not have won the war. I think without his midnight Christmas Eve raid,
Yeah.
crossing the Potomac, because that had a huge effect on morale, and they had and enlistments were up, were hugely up because of that. So yeah, you could say it was an ungentlemanly tactic, but hey, like, mess with us, we will kill you on Christmas.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's yeah, I mean, that's a huge box office win to earn that much money. I mean,
Totally. And it's not Universal, Paramount,
yeah.
Disney, it's not the big boys, so it's a huge win. And we need that. We need more diversity of studios.
Yeah, and it shows, a little movie can make it, because we go back to Box Office Mojo here. Let's share this tab instead. Yeah, you look at the movies for the year. So we've got Obsession and Backrooms. Both, Obsessions is a massive hit at 245. Backrooms. So these two movies that cost almost nothing to make are going to make way more than Supergirl. So yeah, like Star Wars, Mandalorian, which I thought was okay. I thought it got a lot of hate that maybe it wasn't deserved, but it only made like $300 million total. Michael Jackson made 380 domestically, and Tom, of course, is a massive Michael Jackson fan, right? But big supporter of that movie, and it was a really good movie. But
it's gonna make $1 billion.
It's gonna make $1 billion.
I love the Japs.
Right? They're gonna push it over the top.
Fuck
right?
Yes, they is. Well, that's because like K-pop is a religion there, and I mean Michael is like the Jesus of K-pop. So I mean,
so how has it been? Has it opened to Japan at all yet? Or?
Yes, yeah, that's why it's still shoveling money right now. Like, because even though it's streaming, they even got like sing along version over there, and I think in Korea and in Japan, and yeah, I mean he's huge, of course, in a lot of Asian countries. So, like I said, I mean he's kind of the prototype for K-pop, first of all. So like that's one thing. So so Korea and Japan, he's just immensely. So I think it's making like $8, $9, $10 million, sorry, not billion, $1 million a weekend right now. So in Japan and all those other places. I mean, Lionsgate, I can't believe they didn't re-release it with a sing-along version or extended concert version, with like extended concert scenes and stuff. It just makes absolutely no sense to me.
Yeah, like the K-pop Demon Hunters made a huge deal, and that made $18 million just putting it in theaters, and it was free on Netflix, but people wanted to go to see the movie in a theater and be able to sing along with it, and they had the karaoke version with the lyrics.
Yeah, and there was already people in like one of the showings, like the first night, they're already singing along, and I mean, I've seen it a few times with just, small potato crowds during the middle of the week and everything like that. But like, I just got lucky. Like I said, my Podunk Theater, before they changed their price, I could see it for $5. So I saw it quite a few times. So, but I saw it in IMAX twice, and both times, like the audience really, really got into it. And like I said, the first time they were singing along and everything like that. And, so yeah, it was fun. I can't believe they didn't re-release it with some kind of, like you said, with the bouncing ball, with the sing-along stuff. And,
Do you think that maybe they're waiting until Christmas or something to re-release it?
No, I really don't. Of course, the rumor is Lionsgate's trying to sell themselves right now, so who knows?
Yeah, because that would make sense to do now when it's hot too, right? Because you got people that saw it and they want to see it again. Like,
right, and it comes out on video here in, I think, 2 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks. It's really soon because it's already on streaming, on video on demand. I mean,
you can get it on VOD.
I think July 18th is when the disc hits street date, so you'll have that. I mean, it would make sense to do it before that, but
well, it just shows you what a big star he was too, and you kind of forget in some ways, just how huge Michael Jackson was, and you remember. I know you didn't forget, but. I mean, he's up there with Elvis.
No, but at first I wasn't totally sure how it was going to play stateside. I knew internationally it was going to do well.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if it was going to beat Bohemian Rhapsody or not, because Bohemian Rhapsody was kind of like that was like, nobody expected that, and no biopic had ever come close to that. A musical biopic had ever come close to that before.
How'd the Elton John one do? That was
They did all right. It didn't do nearly as well as Bohemian.
Right?
No. Yeah. But I mean, it did pretty well. I mean, that's the thing is, up until like Bohemian Rhapsody, the highest grossing musical biopic, believe it or not, was La Bamba. Because it had made like 120 some million dollars or whatever it was at the box office in 87. But like, yeah, because even Elton John, I think only made like, I think worldwide it did like 300 or 400 million, but like it was Bohemian Rhapsody that just tapped that billion. And now Michael's just above Bohemian Rhapsody, and it's just knocking at the door at $1 billion right now. So it'll be
Elton John movie
because they're missing like $10 million here on the total.
They'll get it, yeah. The Elton John movie was more like a musical fantasy.
It was kind of.
It was a mix, right?
Yeah, it was a biopic still, but it was kind of reminded me more of like Jersey Boys, where it was kind of a musical biopic where the songs kind of come in with the story. Like, I mean, even in the beginning of the movie, he sings like "Bitches Back" when he's a little kid and stuff like that. And then they even worked in like Saturday Night's All Right for like, I liked how it went. Yeah, it was very well done. If anything, I was like, Elton, you got a little too, I mean, Taron Egerton did great, but I'm like, dude, he looks a little too good to be playing Elton John. It's like more like Elton picked the guy he wants to fuck more than what he looked like. But like,
well, I do the same thing. Well, wait,
right.
not that well. You know what I mean? I picked someone good looking. Yeah, because he was kind of the geeky rock star, right? You know,
right. Like if Philip Seymour Hoffman was still alive, I'd say like he's more that line, but he'd be too old now. But like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But they wanted the ladies to show up for that movie too. So
absolutely, even though he's gay, but yeah. And they didn't hide that in the film. And believe it or not, I guess it was the first mainstream movie to have a gay sex scene in it. Believe it or not, of all the shit we've been through in the last few years, that was the first one to do it.
Interesting.
And I forgot all about it. I was like, yeah, it was kind of there and it happened, but it wasn't like in your face, like, you know, it would be in some of these other films. So that's probably why it just kind of, and the relationship between him and the one dude does kind of carry the third act of the film. I mean, it's a big part of what sets him up for him to be kind of like what he became in the 80s, I guess, more or less, like, or like that later part, like whatever. If you've seen the film, you know what I'm getting at, but like, it was well done. Yeah.
It was a fun movie, but he says, so Michael is the #2 movie of the year, right? So you got Super Mario.
So far, but Toy Story is probably going to beat it, but
yeah, Toy Story, this quickly it made $765 million. So we got an animator in the house who's an expert. What was the last Toy Story movie you saw, Steve? You watched them all with Maddie, or?
Well, you're asking the wrong guy about this. So I like the first Toy Story, and I like the second one. Yeah. Everyone seems to like the third, which is just the second one rehashed. You know. Just they put a new face on the villain, but it's pretty much the same plot. You know, again, instead of Stinky Pete, it was that teddy bear guy. I saw the fourth one with Maddie with Spoonie. I thought it was horrible. I thought it was very uninspired. And I'm not, even though my teacher, one of my main animation teachers is a supervising animator, I'm not going to go see this movie.
Oh, Lord.
You won't go see it? Yeah.
You've already seen it. It's called Toy Story.
Yeah. It seems like they're rehashing, you know.
It's very much a lot of the same kind of stuff between Lily and what's her face, Jessie. It's a lot of the same kind of beats, and then like Buzz and Woody really get shoved to the background and mistreated a lot in the film, and I didn't care for it. I mean,
the Disney formula.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the folks are like, "Oh yeah, it's better than 4," but I'm like, I'm smelling a lot of the Force Awakens. Hey, 6.
Hello, 6. Yep, and I know you got the link if you have a minute to pop in and say hi. But hail to you, and great to see you, and hope you had a great 4th of July weekend. Yep, everyone's saying hi to 6 in the chat. So the other movie that I saw, I gotta, you know what I think I need to do is just replay the Tom Connors rant, because I finally saw She-Man.
Oh, Lord. The fact that you called it She-Man says a lot.
I'm like, I'm not, a massive He-Man fan. And let me call up IMDb so I can get
No, but I'll give you a credit for somebody your age. You're one of the few people that doesn't go like, because most people your age are like, it's just a shitty cartoon that was made to sell toys. right?
You
Like
know-
anybody usually says that when they're your age, and I only mean that just because you're a few years older than me.
Yeah.
Because I
Critical
was
drinker. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say because I was born at the time where I was literally like perfect age for He-Man, right? Like it was, 3-4 years old when it was getting huge.
I was in college.
See, yeah. So you're probably one of those that was kind of like, meh, it looks gay.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm not really up on what movies are coming out. I'm barely, cognizant of them. But Critical Drinker actually gave this an okay review. He said it has, its problems, but he said
I think he might be a little too young.
Maybe I don't know how old he is, but his I find generally that the movies that he liked and disliked are kind of in line with mine.
And
I
that
wanted
could
to
be.
I wanted to throw stuff at my TV and break my TV watching this movie.
Really?
I'd much rather watch Supergirl than watch this movie. This movie pissed me off more than Supergirl. So
Wow.
let me say hi to Tomahawk. Hail to Tomahawk.
And I'll explain why.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
sorry, go
6.
ahead.
Well, I just want to say, 6 says, I wish I could working tonight.
Oh, she's working.
But we have to talk for another hour because she's going to lunch, so we have to keep her entertained for lunch. So we'll try our best. Yeah.
No, but like that's kind of what I'm getting at.
Let me
is
do
like
my rant for a
Yeah.
second.
No,
Because
go
Tom
ahead.
had the
Sorry.
all-time classic rant, but I want to get Tom's reaction. What I said, say, but yeah. So go watch Tom. You can find Gary on Nerdrotic had retweeted it, but I'm he know a little bit of He-Man, watch some of the cartoon, but yes, it was a cartoon to sell toys, but it was true to itself, and it was a fun show, and always had that message in the end. And Skeletor was kind of over the top villain, but what really bugged the crap out of me in this one. So spoiler alert, everyone knows the story, basically the story now anyway. But so Castle Grayskull, Eternia gets attacked, so they got to shoot Clark Kent off to Earth. He-Man off to Earth to protect himself. Okay, so he lands on Earth, right? He gets there. Eternia is a mess. All right, so for Man-at-Arms is always the kick-ass character, like the General Patton of Eternia. They turn him into a drunken bum who's a moron on Eternia.
They
so
literally
Adam
call him
gets
drunken in one scene. Yeah.
Yeah, he comes in. He's who are you talking and who are you talking to in the corner there? And Tila, that's my dad. That's Man-at-Arms, and he's a broken mess, and he's become a drunk. And I guess they're fighting the resistance on Eternia. Adam, they don't tell you who his parents are, right? So there's no mom, pa, Kent. So what happens? He gets dropped on Earth at like age 8, and who raises him? Who teaches him?
Yeah.
And then he's a freaking wimp, total wimp, and he's trying to get his sword back, like his sword of power. He's trying to get it back, and he finds out he pays a guy $300 to give him a lead to where this sword is, and he tries to like take it out of this big Conan the Barbarian statue instead of like waiting to like at night or planning to steal it. He's just trying to grab it and use the sword, and of course he gets arrested, and there's this idiotic cops, and every beat in this movie it tries to be funny, and it's not. And he's such an indecisive, wimpy character. So he's like, when he's actually got to fight Skeletor, you're like almost not rooting for him. You're like, he's such a horrible character. I think the actor is fine, and yes, Skeletor looks great. I have to say, I think they did a great job with the CGI. Although you can't, I wonder sometimes why they use these big name actors like Jared Leto is in the suit and the CGI. It's like, why bother? Just give it to an unknown guy because it's his voice is. You have no idea it's Jared.
An unknown guy. A really good actor can act without using his face. That's why they had Frank Langella, great freaking actor, as the original one. If you just put an unknown behind that, they have to be a better actor when they can't use their face to sell it.
I know, but you just don't know that it's him, like Leto, and then he's over the top. It's okay, but Tila is like the kick-ass character in this movie. Tila comes in and saves him.
Shocked.
Yeah, he's shocked, and he like
you literally get a point where Drunken says she's the man that he wishes he could be.
Oh,
yeah,
brother. Yeah.
So it's just infuriating. And then they have this one scene where they're all back together and they're walking down the hallway, and then they start to inhale some smoke or something and crack jokes. It's like, what the hell is going on here? And it's just, he's just such an incompetent imbecile in this movie.
That's too
and
bad.
no courage whatsoever. It's like he's a cowardly freaking lion. I mean, like I was getting really pissed watching this movie. And then they're making fun of all the names he comes up with, the characters. They're making fun of it. You know, Fisto, they're making, you know, all the names, and it's just you know, then finally they kind of agree to, like, you know, they like the names. The costumes, I have to say, are good. Like, the movie looks good. I'll give it that. I thought they did a pretty good job, but man, what a freaking massive miss. I mean, yeah, they were playing, you know, the Queen song Masters of the Universe, and that's when they crack a joke right when the gang's all together and they're going to kick ass. Yeah, it's like becoming a Guardians of the Galaxy version of He-Man. Now Tom's rant was
I was going to say
much
Shazam.
better, but I mean, I was getting pissed watching this movie. It was pissing me off. I mean, the only redeeming quality to be a toxic male was, yes, Teela was very cute and good looking, and her character was actually well done, aside from what Tom mentioned, where they go over the top, and she's, He-Man should have grabbed, when there's a scene where Beastman comes after them trying to get the sword in the beginning. It's like he should have grabbed the sword and started freaking fighting or doing something. I mean, because they start the movie and they're training him in the martial arts and fighting, and he's a total wimp and a total loser. But he's like he's a little kid. But I was infuriated. I was really pissed.
That's a great poster right there. That makes you, he's drawing the sword. It makes you think that he's about to fight some great battles and be iconic. And I'm glad I didn't see it. I instead of Superman, though, I think a better analogy is Shazam, Captain Marvel, because he's a guy with no powers. He gets struck by lightning that gives him the powers, and they both have a talking tiger.
Yep.
And a sister.
Yep. Oh, and Headcase just sent a mic drop for 600 joules. Thank you, Head. I don't know why this doesn't show up on StreamYard. Do you know, Tom, why this doesn't show? I guess it doesn't show up if someone gives a jewel gift. Damn you,
For some reason, StreamYard hasn't got a lot of things sorted out. But as Six keeps reminding me, when we end a stream, we should remind them that they need to fix super chats yet. They need to fix Rumble rants in general.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Tom, what do you think of my analysis of this movie?
Oh, no, like, you're spot on. And I mean, I'm not trying to be all ageist or anything like that, but like, I mean, I just feel like there's a certain age group that if you grew up with it at a specific time, you took it seriously and you've seen the earnestness in it. And some folks, where if you're just looking at it from a, cursory point of view, you kind of just see it as this thing. And this movie just kind of felt like what my parents probably thought He-Man was when I was growing up, right? Like, I mean, they didn't really watch it or get it, but they're just like, okay, whatever, it is what it is. And that's kind of why I think some of the younger people that we hang out with and talk to have enjoyed it, like Critical Drinker, Yellow Flash enjoyed it. There's some other people that thought it was fine. And same thing with some of the older folks, because again, like I said, they were just looking at the show as this goofy thing, and the movie's kind of making fun of the memes and what the show was perceived as by many people. But at the end of the day, for people like me, where I went in going, look, I just wanted a serious, it didn't have to be completely serious, right? Like, I mean, yes, the original He-Man show did have some humor in it, but I mean, people forget or didn't really realize that this show came out and it was under a microscope, because it was the first show that they were ever able to make that was based on a toy. So they knew that they had to watch their P's and Q's. They were under all kinds of scrutiny by parents groups. So He-Man couldn't punch anybody, couldn't use a sword, right? Like, I mean, unless it was a tree, a wall, or a robot, he couldn't do anything to it.
Yeah, because that was after Reagan had reduced the children's TV standards in terms of educational TV. They had loosened some of the requirements there.
And from 82 to 85, 86, He-Man was the biggest toy on the planet. It even beat Barbie for the first time ever. No toy had ever done that before. And so for me, then, She-Ra came along, and She-Ra is what really kind of destroyed the franchise. There's parts of She-Ra that are great, but that's where even then there was kind of like this hint of wokeness. And like, you even go back and watch like the behind the scenes of all the stuff that went on over at Mattel and everything. And the Motu group blamed the Barbie group for coming in, inserting themselves and destroying Masters of the Universe, because that's exactly what they did. And this movie is kind of indicative of that. It's just kind of a lot more of that. And what the memes have come along and how He-Man has been embraced by the gay community, even though that's not what he was about. Yeah, I mean, the co-creator
of have that happen, but
one of the co-creators of She-Ra is an open lesbian. That part is true. And yeah, that remake show really leaned into it hardcore.
Dove into that, yeah.
But I mean, the original show, that was never a big
messed up
thing.
He-Man for people that
okay, so for those who don't know, what happened is the show wasn't even really that big of a problem, because the movie came out when back then they did basically the first 5 episodes of She-Ra as a movie in theaters for the summer, and then that fall we're like, oh, we got gypped because it's just the first 5 episodes of She-Ra. But yeah, so the show was all right. But what happened is the toys weren't compatible with each other. So the She-Ra
weren't they like a bigger doll size or something?
Yeah, so the female group came in and they basically barbified She-Ra instead of allowing the characters to be in the same vein and mold and everything like that
of 6-inch scale
of Motu, because they were this 5.5 whatever inch bulked up kind of figure. They gave She-Ra more or less a miniaturized Barbie, and even the men in the She-Ra line didn't match Masters of the Universe, which was strange because the first line of bad guys were actually Masters of the Universe bad guys, so like nothing was compatible. And the other thing that they noticed was as soon as boys' little sisters wanted to play Masters of the Universe with them because She-Ra was a new character, that's when boys had it. And in 1986, between 86 and 87, the biggest toy franchise on the planet cratered and died. And basically a lot of the people that were responsible for the creation of that left the company over that. And a lot of them wound up over at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So go figure, because that ended up becoming the next big thing. Yeah. So,
wow.
I mean, it kind of speaks for itself as far as who was who was right in that sense. But no, it basically killed that franchise. And ever since then, every time they've tried to redo He-Man, just either doesn't catch on, or, there's just not enough of us in the classic group to keep it going, because that 2000 series was very well received, but Mattel killed the series because it just wasn't selling any toys.
Yeah, so why bother, right? Yeah, unfortunately.
As far as they were concerned, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's probably why this movie will get sequels, because Mattel's probably got stuff worked out with Amazon for the next 10 years to do this, because I know they had to dish out some money to get the rights to She-Ra, because that's another thing, is the rights to She-Ra got separated. Yeah.
She shows up at the end of the movie, at the end there.
So believe you me, they spent the money on her. They're going to make a movie out of it.
Yeah. And Tim said, hail to Tim. He says, I heart clobbering time. So let's play that.
I just love clobbering time.
Thank you, Tim.
We all miss Clobby.
Hail Mike, the great Mike Alonso. Yeah.
I think of him almost every single day still.
I definitely do. Yeah. My life is definitely darker without Mike, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night, gentlemen, because I can barely keep my eyes open. Before I go, though, I do want to say, had I not heard these reviews, the posters look great for that movie.
Oh, yeah. Everything design-wise, look-wise, some of the cast for the most part, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Trapjaw looks fantastic, I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the one of him grabbing the sword, from the back. It looks like he's, about to go into battle, and a lot of the other characters look dramatic with the burning ember, embers floating past them as if they're in some sort of the world is on fire kind of thing. But but hearing Mark's review of it, because Mark likes a lot of, he's very generous with movies. He's very forgiving, and I am not. I'm sort of halfway between, 3/4 of the way more to Clobby. Mike was a lot harder to please, but if you didn't like it, I'm not going to like it. So, But in any event, happy 250th birthday to this great country and all of you great Americans. Sorry, I'm falling asleep. I was about to say something stirring and dramatic.
Today is our Independence Day.
I think I left my keys.
Dramatic.
It is 250 years. I think I saw something today that Star Trek is like a quarter as old as the country. But yeah, I mean, nobody thought that this country would work, and now we're I don't know if you guys have seen the reactions from people around the world who've come here for the World Cup. I
it
don't
here.
know
Yeah.
how many videos I've seen of people saying, "America, the world owes you an apology." You know, the Scottish were here and drank Boston dry, you know, and loved it. Some of them wanted to stay, you know, beyond. I've seen people in England. So there's a very famous French guy going around talking about how great the food is and how friendly the people are. And he said, you know,
Yeah.
I think I saw my mother smile at me twice. I would give my left croissant for some Texas brisket, you know. The Japanese loved it. I mean, it was very uplifting, but also kind of telling that ours is the only media that's lying to the people and therefore betraying them. But you know, it's kind of reinvigorated my love for my country and my patriotism. So happy anniversary, everyone. And with that, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you for having me on, Mark.
Thank you, Steve. Say hi to Maddie. Say happy birthday
Have a good
to her.
night.
And
Will do.
Have a great
You
night.
too, Tom. All right,
take care, Steve. Yep. Be good. Yep. So the great Steve Mitchum. Let's play this as an outro for Steve, right? Yeah, here we go. Great guy, Steve. Great guy. Yeah. So yeah, like that's what I was actually getting pissed off watching. It's like Supergirl was kind of like a meh movie, like as much as I like the character. Hi to Tim Hayes. I was watching this and I'm like, I'm getting more and more pissed off because it's not being true to the character. And you want a heroic hero. Like it's one thing to get your ass kicked, lose a little bit. Like I was watching Rocky IV last night, came on. We're all watching that. We're playing some card games and stuff. And like, Mark, pay attention to the game. I'm like, Rocky IV is on. Like, how many times have you seen it? And, Stallone gets his ass kicked. Apollo Creed gets killed in the beginning of that. But yeah, you've got that hero's journey. But He-Man is just a blithering idiot. And then, like you said, and he ends up killing, basically
inadvertently killing his father because he rages too hard. Yeah.
I mean,
there was a better movie here. I mean, even if with the pieces you have to put it together, but at the end of the day, it even forgets things that are in the fucking opening credits and or makes fun of it. So like, I like kind of stress to people, like, I get it, you can like it, but you got to acknowledge that this thing's a woke piece of shit.
Yeah,
or at least a piece of shit at the very end. It is woke too. Like, I mean, it's very subtly woke.
Well, I think with Teela.
It's almost
He-Man.
not so subtly, but yeah. Like,
yeah, with Teela,
He-Man's constantly getting beat up by girls.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Teela can, in the beginning there, Teela can kind of lead him and help him. Like, Adam, you've been stuck on Earth. You haven't, but then he's got to show his own leadership and become a kick-ass, character. He does have one, of course, the fight with Skeletor at the end. Yeah, he finally starts showing all these amazing combat moves. It's like, but where did this come from though too, right? Because he's got no training either. Like they didn't even have, like, with Man at Arms, they should have seen with, like, he trains with Man at Arms and he's living with the rebels. And like they're doing some hit and runs against Skeletor and showing how, they could have almost like a Captain America where he's like getting better and better and better. And then you finally have the big showdown. But Man at Arms didn't do anything cool. Like there's nothing cool in this movie.
Oh, they treat him like shit. Yeah, and that's the thing, is I always said that, like, Man at Arms was always Adam and He-Man's like go-to key male role model in the show.
Yeah,
right. Like that's what people forget is it never was really King Randor. Randor was there. Randor was a good guy, but I mean,
in it, right?
Yeah, no, big influence on He-Man and Adam was always Randor. Or I mean, always Man at Arms, and the way they treated him in this movie and made him out, like, him and Randor are both. There's three toxic males basically at the key points of this film, and this is why I say it's very woke. And this will answer Tim's question too from the chat. Basically, like, you have Skeletor, who's the obvious one, right?
Yeah.
And then the other two toxic males are King Randor, because he has this vision of his son that his son can't live up to, or is basically the old school male version, right?
Yeah.
And again, this movie acts like men that are older than 20 still live in 1950 or something like that. I don't understand like where they get this mentality from. And then Duncan is exactly the same as Randor, basically. The only difference between him and Duncan is that Duncan actually is a little bit more nicer to Adam about things, but at the end of the day, he still basically, we find out what he feels and thinks about Adam, right? And he basically calls him a pussy. Right, like,
basically, yeah.
Not even really. Basically, he does literally call him a pussy. I think at one point, but like, I mean, the whole thing just kind of goes to this whole idea that the type of man that Man-at-Arms and Randor and Skeletor all are is this old school version of men, and Adam is supposed to be this new, evolved version of man that's coming to this planet where he's got empathy, right? Like that's his special power. And it reminds me, because it's like the same fucking thing as fucking the Spielberg movie, Disclosure Day, right?
Yeah, another big flop, right?
Yeah, because their whole thing there was like, oh, what makes the aliens different from us is that they have evolved through empathy. It's like literally that's the whole fucking point of He-Man, right? Like, is that he brings his HR learning to Eternia. And this is where I question, like, why are people saying this ain't woke?
Yeah,
but they're like, oh, but he rejects that. It's like, no, he doesn't. He embraces it as soon as he hits fucking Eternia. That's all he does.
That's what you're jogging my memory. Yeah, that when he goes, he wants to have conflict resolution with Skeletor, and he wants. And
we're supposed to believe that none of the Masters have ever worked together once in their fucking lives. Like the whole idea of teamwork is a foreign concept to them.
Yeah. That was driving me crazy with the moronic stuff. He's like, yeah, I've got to go. I got to go conflict resolution. Maybe we can all just talk here.
Yeah. Like what the fuck are you doing here? Like, I get it.
He-Man would never do that.
He would, but at the same time, it's like how they address it, how they go about it is so wrong, right? Like, and to me, it's like
he might try to talk someone down, but not like, let me lay down my sword and talk to Skeletor, right? You know.
Well, and then people misinterpret that scene with him and Skeletor, right? Because they're like, no, that just goes to show that sometimes you got to punch, you got to use your fist. I'm like, no, you guys aren't realizing that's them saying that it's okay to punch a Nazi sometimes. That's the basic concept of what they're saying, because Skeletor, Randor, the guy that He-Man kills, and Drunken, who fucking admits that he's a bad dude and wishes he was more of a man like his daughter, right? Yeah. Like, that's them basically saying it's okay to punch a Nazi, right? Because Skeletor is the equivalent of that, right? No, the difference would be is if he actually got to fucking prove that he was a man in some other way that wasn't beating up Skeletor like that. Now, if he actually found a way to fucking outsmart Skeletor in a different way or something like that. See, that's the way the show usually worked. Right?
Yeah,
like this, He-Man wouldn't just stop and try to talk with Skeletor. Now, other characters, yes, but he knew better than to fucking do that with Skeletor, because Skeletor was just going to pull his bullshit and run. Right? Everybody knew that.
Sources is looking good here.
And she was barely even in the movie.
Yeah,
I swear, Marina Bracker, or however you say her name, like
Mana Baccarin, barely.
Yeah, is she like? I swear, she was like just reading off of cue cards, and she's like, I have no idea what I'm doing.
But her costume,
I'm literally just fucking phoning this in, because she was like not even there.
Yeah,
she looks great, and she's competent.
Yeah,
but what is she adding to this? Like, there's some scenes where she's talking, and it's like, is she even emoting? Like, I've seen her act a lot better than this.
And she's a bird. As a bird. And then the other thing, Adam, he's on a date, right? And he's a pretty darn good looking guy, right? We can say that.
That's another stupid part about this, but go on.
And then he's telling his date, and this gorgeous, well, it doesn't matter, but she's this gorgeous girl on this date, right? And he's telling her about Eternia and all these creatures and, Beast Man and all this stuff. And you're like, what? I mean, that date would have been out in there in 30 seconds. So, like, and then his roommates, you told the girl on the date about Eternia again? It's like, come on. I mean, some shred of,
if this was the first time he had done that, maybe. But like they insinuate that he keeps doing this, right?
Yeah.
That it's conflicting with work, right? And
his work, because he keeps looking for the sword.
And he's even had therapy over it.
Yeah.
Right? So at no point has they ever kind of dawned on him that maybe I should just act like know what I mean? Like, sure, I
Yeah.
may still believe this, but just so I can get along in life, so people don't treat me like I'm a fucking asshole and I'm crazy, maybe I should just pretend that I'm not fucking crazy.
Yeah, because who's gonna say this? Who would be that stupid, especially on a date to a girl? Maybe if you've been dating a woman, girl for
a long time,
year,
or it's the first time you've been on a date. Exactly. Yeah.
And you know you can trust each other, but I mean, it was it's moronic, and just they're playing it for laughs too. Plus, where's his parents or his guardians? Like they do
not
they
once
ever
do they ever
mention
get into
anything?
that. Not once. I mean, clearly he was adopted. I think they mention it like in passing.
Yeah.
But his parents are no part of his life. He has no pictures of his parents up at his house. He never calls them. He doesn't have any association with like you're right. Like it's like all of a sudden he just was dropped on Earth, and then he just sits there for 15 years and does nothing. Like that's basically what
they show his bedroom, right? They're showing his bedroom with all those sketches.
And he's basically like emotionally stunted at 10.
Yeah, but where's that bedroom? Like, you've got to freaking have a scene with the parents there.
No, I know. Like, there's no setup of how this guy got through the last 15 years, right? Like, you're right, 100%. Like, literally, the movie drops you from him getting dropped on Earth to, he's on this date and he goes home to this roommate. And we have no sense of his life outside of that and his job.
But he does go back to his old childhood house, and he's got the shoe boxes with all the stuff. I'm like,
but at no point does he talk to his parents or anything. Like, we never meet them or anything. Or do we ever get his dad going, oh my God, is he still talking about the fucking sword shit? Like,
and they don't mention, because you would have to mention the parents and something. Like, I could see if he went from orphanage to orphanage, or like foster parents to foster parent, but he actually goes back to his house. Yeah, actually goes back to his house and finds all the the drawings that he did of all the characters. Yeah, and this is a scene where they're playing Masters of the Universe, the Kick-Ass Queen song, and then they like the dust, they kicking up the dust. So then they freaking the record scratches. They do one of those things, and they all start coughing and stuff. It's like this is where then the movie should really kick ass going forward and have a fun scene, and they got to try to be snarky James Gunn funny, and they just wreck the whole any momentum they had at this point. And because it's like, okay, Man at Arms has tough times, but don't make him a drunk. Like, just make him, like you were saying, maybe make like an inside job or some reason why he failed. Don't.
That's what I had said. Yeah, it makes more sense if there was sabotage in some way that they didn't see, because that happened all the time on the show.
Right. Yeah.
I could give you a handful of episodes where Skeletor or Evil Lynn were either in disguise and or blackmailed and or sent in some fucking buddy in disguise to cast to the palace and somehow have infiltrated and or like taken somebody out or something out and like cause some chaos, right? Like, so that is nothing new. You can do that on any given level. And at that point, that's where Duncan says, oh, I was good, I failed this one time because I didn't think of this one thing, right? Or Skeletor was able to beat me because of this, right? Like, that's the thing. And that's why, that one thing that Man at Arms couldn't beat Skeletor at, that's why you needed He-Man, right? See, and that's where they failed. And not only that, they failed about the whole lore and the legacy of, like, I mean, that now there's so much that goes into this. And granted, there's a couple different lores you could go by, but the one that most fans accept as the standard lore and was kind of carried on through most of the comic books ever since was the one that the 2000 series kind of established and was built upon that initial Filmation series lore, really.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was just more or less a more serious version of that, and then they just expanded upon it, right? Like,
and everyone really likes that, And I've got Sixes reminding me, don't give Tom a heart attack. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's been so long since this movie come out. I mean, look, I get it. It wasn't even like people misunderstood why I was upset about it in certain ways, and or upset about other things, or people didn't get why I didn't like it, right? Because that was one thing, like I had a disagreement with a few people about it. It's like, no, it's the way I was treated over my feelings about it, because a lot of people were coming at me from our own space and treating me like, normies used to treat us about Star Trek or Star Wars.
Yeah,
or
you
Doctor
don't know what
Who.
you're talking about. Yeah, you don't,
right. And it's like, just because it was He-Man, it was like, so it's okay just because it's He-Man.
It's not a serious property, but if it's something that you like we know how much Donnie loves Power Rangers in our chat. And yeah, if you screw with the integrity of the characters, then it really pisses you off. So that's what got me like, am I as mad as you, overall? No, but as I was watching the movie, I'm like, and it was late at night. I'm like, I gotta go to bed. But then it was pissing me off, and like they're getting the character of Adam totally wrong.
Part of what makes me mad is that there is such a decent movie somewhere in here, right? Like that's what makes me mad is that we could have gotten something better, and this is what we get instead. It was a wasted opportunity, and it's probably the last chance I'll have to see something like this in my lifetime where it's taken seriously, and it's not taken seriously, unfortunately. So it means that at this point, the 87 film, as far as I'm concerned, is a better adaptation. And even people who've yelled at me about that, I'm like, you know what? It still is a better adaptation of the original DC comic version of He-Man that came in the little mini comics.
Yeah.
Because before they made Adam and all that other kind of stuff in the mix, he was just like Conan. He just kind of walked out of a cave one day and was He-Man. Right? Like that's what it was. Like,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And I think he was, and that original comic, those mini comics, but then I think it was in Superman. He-Man appeared in the Superman comic.
He did, yeah.
Right,
or vice versa, one of the two, but yeah.
Yeah, and that comic's worth uber bucks.
I don't know about a whole lot, but it's worth a little bit more than the regular ones. Yeah.
Yeah. And hail to Low Spec, aka Jeff, who has rated the stream on Rumble. Thank you so much appreciated. And I think I've got I've got to have your link down below on Rumble here. Yes, I do. Yep. So let me put that Rumble link in. But appreciate everyone with the. I got to do that. I always forget to do the raids on Rumble, but everyone make sure you follow our friend Low Spec over there. Some great gaming streams on Rumble. Yep. But yeah, it was just. I was just getting pissed off. Like some of this stuff, all right, you can kind of excuse it, like the HR stuff. They're putting that in for comic relief, but the problem is he's acting like such a moron about it. It's like not like they're making a joke. Like all of a sudden he does this research, and all of a sudden he's got this big break. Like you could have just had it like that one big break was causing the trouble. Like it shouldn't be affecting his work. I mean, searching for the sword. He got enough time in the day to figure this out, but they could have, like the boss was just such a saccharine, annoying, HR boss. It was just terrible. And yeah, I mean, he looks okay as He-Man, I guess. He's no Dolph Lundgren, but who is, I guess. But he's just, you just don't. You're like totally. The writing was totally wrong on how you never really cheering for him. You're like, oh, he's just like the moron that finds the power sword, right? It's almost like he's almost like the greatest American hero in some way, but in the wrong way. As much as I love that show, Ralph finds a suit and doesn't have the instruction sheet, but he's got no guidance from Man-at-Arms, and he's just kind of cast into this, and none of it makes sense. Yeah. Really, really bad. Yeah. And yeah, Evelyn, Alison Brie, I guess, is okay as Evelyn. I mean, she's usually a pretty good actress, but she's not given a lot to do in this. Foil for Skeletor. But yeah, and of course, and then He-Man gets friend zoned by Teela right away, right in the movie. So that's boom, right away he gets shot down. Well, that's him as a young kid, but yeah, no mention of his family. And Trapjaw, defeats which is okay, I guess, if Trapjaw is able to beat Man-at-Arms, but the Man-at-Arms shouldn't lose his crap, just and become a drunk after that. Yeah. And 6 is a good point here. Yet, I'd rather find out that he's crazy on the first date. I guess that's true, right? That does make sense, right? Yeah, you would want to find that out. I don't know if Tom had to step out for a second, but what do you think of the female robot warrior, Tom, too, right?
Oh yeah, there was a lot of gender and race swaps in here that everybody just kind of looked over and let slide. Like the girl that shoves Adam into the fucking locker and is an adult they talk to, like that is Cyclone. That's another Masters character that is just kind of like just swapped, and everybody just kind of let it slide. Yeah.
And then, of course, the robot that Man-at-Arms he's
that looks
reprogrammed
nothing like the original, but yeah, that's another one that kind of bothered me because it's like this doesn't even look like Roboto, but okay.
Right, and then did she gets blown up? But did she come back in the end, or what did they?
I think they put her back together. Yeah,
they put her back together. They save her head,
or they're insinuating that it is. Yeah,
yeah, because her head is still speaking there. Yep. And hail to the real dragon. 207. Hey, thank you for stopping by.
Well, and the other gripe that a lot of people had with the 87 film is no Orko and no Battle Cat, right? Well, we only get to see Cringer as Battle Cat in one fucking scene.
Yeah.
And then Orko literally shows up just to poke fun at the this week we learned, kind of thing.
Yeah. So
I can't believe people are giving that a pass too, but yeah.
Yeah, why don't we get more Battle Cat? And Cringer being Cringer, right? Being we didn't really get any of that. That didn't make sense to me. Yeah. So yeah, because Battle Cat's such a cool character, right? So we get him at the end, right? Just riding in that one scene at the very end. I guess is Battle Cat. So, but not
pretty
not
much. That's it,
right?
Yeah.
I not that I don't really want to go rewatch this again, too. I have to say.
No,
so that's
you said you wanted to throw stuff at the TV. Is it on video on demand now, or did somebody give you a free ticket?
Someone gave me someone gave me.
Is it good quality or is it like
very good? Yeah, very good.
Really?
Yeah.
Already?
So
well, that means
talk
it's probably
after
going to be
the
on
show.
streaming. It's probably going to be on streaming this week, is why I asked. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what I thought.
I've been hearing
yeah.
rumblings that it's going to be sooner than later. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not. It didn't do well. Like Beastman looked great. Like this scene was kind of fun, but then He-Man is acting like a blithering freaking idiot this whole scene. I mean, he's not running away, or he's not trying to do anything, or he's not trying to fight. It's because the way they set his character up as a kind of a loser as a kid, that his dad can't be proud of him, because he can't fight. I mean, it's just it's one thing if they had the kid he's an 8-year-old kid or 10-year-old kid, and he's fighting hard, but he's he's just not strong enough yet. He's not old enough or wise enough. That's one thing, but they make him, like the wimp of the class, right? That can't do anything. So that's what I had a real problem with. But yeah, like Man-at-Arms looks great, right? He looks good there, yeah. But it's just they denigrated his character so much, and even when he has his comeback in the end, you're still thinking of that, they could have had so many cool, side plots or fun moments in this movie where they're fighting as the rebellion there, basically fighting Skeletor, doing hit and run, or have a couple of missions, or how can we find out more intelligence, or what can we do to fight Skeletor. And they didn't have any of that, right? I mean, it was just it was a paint by numbers movie. Yeah, that's when he's getting arrested for stealing the sword. Yep. And then basically Beastman comes and attacks the car, so that's how he gets out of that. He never ends up in prison. Yep. So yeah, the cop there that looks like the stereotypical British cop. Did you see, Tom, on Twitter the guy that's getting beaten up, and then the cops go to arrest the guy that's getting beaten up? So
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's going around on Twitter. So this guy is getting beaten up by like 5 or 6 guys. He gets punched and he gets knocked down, and the cops go to arrest the guy that gets beaten up because of let's just say because of the nationalities of the people. Yeah. I'll see if I can have a chance to find the video. But there's a meme going around now on X where they're showing the British cop and it looks kind of like this cop here arresting all the people that are victims. Yeah. So yeah. And John Campea was not a fan, but he did not hate it either. It pissed me off. This movie pissed me off is basically what happened. Yeah. And 6 is saying I really didn't understand how time fell until I saw most of the movie. And Lenrod did not see He-Man a bit before my time. Yeah, but see, I'm probably, I don't know how old you are, Lenrod, but I ended up watching it because I was, it was an older older, but would, I watch that kind of stuff, or would, I'd be watching all the cartoons or whatever. So I did catch enough of it that I knew what was going on, but I didn't, record it or go crazy watching it each week. Yep. So, and hail to TZ Burns as Tom. Happy Independence Day.
You too.
Yep. We didn't get what they advertised in the trailer. Yep. Yeah. This is when they're trying to arrest them, and then they put him in a cop car, and there's no screen in the cop car. What was up with that cop car that they put him in? And the sword's in the car, and you can get to the sword. It's like there was no screen. I've never seen a cop car like that. Did you notice that, Tom? Or
I didn't even. Maybe I did at the time, but there was so much other things.
Yeah, no, but like you get in the freaking cop car, you're locked in. You can't. You're totally locked in there, and there was no screen in between the two, the front and the back. It was like, what the hell are you doing here? Yeah. So, yeah, just a big miss. And we were talking about, maybe it was because of some of the part of it was, this guy's not big enough to play He-Man, but that's the least of this film's worries. Yep. And hail to TZ, who's on Rumble. Thank you for being there. Yeah. So and Chase says, still on the fence on pre-ordering Bob Gale's an annotated script of Back to the Future for $250 coming this September 1st. Well, I'm the grand enabler, so I'm not gonna. If you can swing it, that sounds like a pretty cool item to have. Yeah. Yeah. Now the other thing that's coming out too, I want to briefly talk about. We got to keep going. So 6, we cover 6 for her lunch here. But I don't mind race swaps unless the race is central to the character. Snape's race swap doesn't bother me in the slightest. Yeah. So. Like, when they did Eartha Kitt was Catwoman, people accepted that. I guess it, yeah, I mean, if you could flip the character, it doesn't matter. But yeah, if the race is central to that character, part of their upbringing or background, like they're talking about, making Magneto in the X-Men movies. They keep throwing out Denzel Washington as Magneto. It's like, he's a Holocaust survivor. You can't change that about the X-Men. It's kind of been retconned, lately, where, Stan Lee, later said, it was really an allegory for, equal rights for gay people, but not, and John Byrne has come out and said, no, that's not the case. And I kind of agree with that too, because it was more, initially Magneto was more of a mustache twirler, and then Byrne, and Claremont kind of, then they redid that as Magneto as, the Holocaust survivor. But yeah, I don't think that was the forefront of anyone's idea back then. So yes, but if you switched up Magneto and made him, a black character, it just would make no sense, because that's a central tenet of, surviving the Holocaust. You can't have that. You can't change that. So, yeah, I just don't like it when they do that, for the points. Like Elba was good in this, but so I didn't mind it as much. But the problem is that they screwed up his character big time. Yep. And hail to Professor R2. Hey, R2. He says this movie sucks. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, I think they should have ripped the arms out of everyone's socket on this movie. Where's my Star Wars clip for you here? Let's see. I think I had it up top here. Here we go.
It's because a droid don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when they lose.
So great to see you, R2. Yep. I just put the Greatest American Hero DVD in my Amazon cart. Yeah, well, that is a freaking great show, and I think it's out on. Is that one out on 4K now? I can't remember. Let's see. Did they do a 4K that one, Tom? Or let's see. Greatest American Hero. Let's see. DVD. Well, 6 will tell us she's there now. Yeah. I know the Flash was out. Let's see. Did they do it in? Did they do it in blue? I love that. I love that show. Yeah. I guess it's not. I guess it's not. Yeah. Let me put put the link in for everyone who wants to get the greatest American hero. Yep. I'm glad to enable. So, oh yeah, I should play my. Let's see. Did I put that? There we go. Well, let's play my. I got to make this softer, but here's my enabling. Yeah. Yeah, great show. Yep. Oh, Retro Blasted destroyed the final battle of the movie in a recent. Oh, I gotta watch that. I love Retro Blasted. Yep, I have to check that out. Yeah. This may have been the best
bowl.
bowl.
My laundry. What you asked me?
No. I forgot what I asked. Yeah,
something about a 4K. That's all I heard.
Oh yeah, Greatest American Hero.
Oh, it hasn't even got a Blu-ray yet, man.
No Blu-ray. It's still DVD. Okay,
nah, it's been stuck in DVD for fucking like 40 years, man.
Bastards. Yeah,
30 years or whatever.
They got to come out with a 4K of that one. Come on. So, and Six, thank you, Six. She said, this may have been the best bowl of soup I've ever had. I attribute that fact to the excellent He-Man conversation. Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
You're
Six.
welcome.
Yeah. King Randor on the show was always disappointed at him in the but only because he was a lazy goof off and wish he could be more like He-Man. Which is always yeah, that's right. But
it was to throw everybody off too. Like, that was kind of a
Yeah. So that was and like in the end when he goes and he runs off to turn into He-Man and like, don't we all know? Like, yeah, that was so stupid because he became He-Man in front of everyone, right? So why would that made no sense? And I guess they just did that for a laugh too, right? Yeah. And Six says, He-Man was never on my radar. I was watching the girly shows, not the gray one. I mean, not the boy shows. Yeah. So you're saying that She-Ra, Tom, basically was the toys that really screwed things up more than the
show, yeah.
Because
the show you couldn't really tell. It was when the toys came out and they were pretty much incompatible, like I said. So yeah.
And so you're saying the girls wanted to play with the boys' toys or whatever, and then there was just a conflict. Yeah. Six. Yeah, it's just the DVD. Yep. So that's why when I figured Tom would know, right? Yeah. And God says, I love Stanley as much as the next guy, but sometimes Stan was full of bantha fodder. Yeah. And R2 would join, but my internet has been a mess tonight. Yep. Well, that sucks when your internet is bad. Internet is the worst thing now. Like, people are like, I'd rather lose power but have internet. So yeah. And get your media physical. This is about Sony. They will do this with everything. Yeah. So PlayStation's ending physical games, right? So or CDs, right? So that's gonna suck. Yeah, you won't be able to own anything anymore. Yep. Oh, that is an affiliate link. Yep, 6. Yep, but always love. Don't pop those in the chat if you already ordered it. Don't worry about it. But always like throwing things in the chat. Help the channel out just a little bit. Yep. Yeah, because you can actually do an Amazon store now too, which is pretty cool. So I've been setting up my Amazon store.
Oh, I've only tried to get Andre to do that for like 20 years.
Right, because like I was telling Doomcock, I told Sean, I'm like, when he does the movie of the week, I'm like, you're reviewing a movie, like just put that link in there. So sometimes I'll buy the movie when someone's talking about something, and I'm like, yeah, might as well have that on there. Yeah, so my Amazon store, I'm loading it up with like I'm gonna do like a 3D printer. I just started doing it, but like there's my Amazon shop. Yep. And it's free money basically, right? Yep. So so what you can do there is like I want to make I think I've got right now just let me see if I can show this on the screen. Yeah, like streaming gear. Let's see, I've got to see how it shows. I think it shows up differently when you're not logged into it. Let's see if I can get there. Oh, why did it do a search there? Come on, let me do whenever you're trying to do something fast, it always screws up for you. Yeah. There we go. Let's go to the page. Yeah, so here, let me share the screen here. But yeah, He-Man, wow, what a freaking disappointment. An annoying disappointment that was too. Let's see, Chrome tab. Let's see, window. Oh, because there's a different window here. Let's just do entire screen. There we go. Yeah, so this is kind of cool, Tom. So if you tell Andre, I said you should set it up. But yeah, it's like I can do like a toy list, Star Trek. So here's like my Star Trek items or streaming gear. I got to do one for 3D printing. But yeah, I guess how does this look? If you click on this, yep. So it'll show you different items, and then boom, you get your affiliate link with them, which is nice. So they can do streaming gear. So it's populating this with all my streaming gear.
You should call it the enabling page.
The enabling page. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, yeah.
So then whenever you do your enabling stuff, you can add it there.
Definitely,
so
yep.
People know where to look. Or if you do a different category for enabling or whatever.
Yep, so I got like Star Trek items, which is fun, yep. So got to have Spock socks, right? But why not? I mean, yeah. So, yeah. But, yeah, so why don't we, I guess everyone, it's a good time. You ate, Tom, right?
Sort
of. We do some, yeah, so I don't know how hungry you are, but I'm going to, well, you know, if you don't like seafood, you might not be so happy.
Oh, I like most seafood.
You like most seafood, but let me, let's do some foodery right now. Let me get the food, because we had a lot of good food on this. Oh, we had a lot of good freaking desserts on this vacation. Let me go to the beginning here. A lot of seafood too, but let me go. Where's this? And some good pizza. Yeah, we had some good stuff. So here, let me share the screen here. There we go. And let's finish up with his He-Man comments while I'm showing that. Yep, but Adam was playing the FOP. He wasn't actually one, right? Yeah, 100%, Mr. Milktoast. Yep, yep. Takeover is long coming for physical media, at least since the first digital camera was created in the 70s. Yep. And Kodak had that. Yeah, yep. Oh, and 6 says, I will try to let impulse buy sit in my cart for 24 hours, so I haven't bought it yet. Thank you, 6. Yep. My break is over. Thanks for the company. Looking forward to joining next Sunday. I will not be seeing Mona. Yeah. I just got the Nick Phantom of the Opera figure. I'm not made of money. Yeah, yeah. Marc D with a C brand film. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so here's of course I gotta buy Oreos that say, you know, Marvel Special Edition, but I brought them on vacation to give to my nephew, so I wouldn't fatten myself up too much, because I don't know about you, Tom, but once I start eating freaking Oreos, that whole bag goes. Like the bag goes. It's just it just doesn't. I just can't not do it. Yeah, yeah. So I eat the whole freaking box. Oh, we do have the 6 Avatar. I forgot to put that in there. Yep. So you got your Oreos. Oh, and then we got some fried chicken. Yes, Oreos are very dangerous. Yep, yep. Very dangerous. Mr. Milktoast. Yeah, the art's not the best on that, but that's more modern stuff. But I was a sucker to buy it. I got like a healthy chicken salad sandwich with a wrap. Yeah, I did buy all 4. I own all 4, and I saved the packages for all 4. Yeah, yeah. And then my sister went to the candy shop with the kids. Hey, PVFS. Great to see you. Oh, look at this. Oh, nonpareils. These are the best for the movie theater. Oh, man. And then we got, so it's homemade candies and Margate. Yeah, and Ventnor. Oh, God, these are freaking good. Then these were like, what were these? These were like molasses candies, but man, they're freaking good. And the pretzels. But nonpareils are the best, although the little white dots kind of get stick in your teeth a little bit. But man, those are freaking good. Yeah. And it's all fresh homemade stuff, so it's really good. Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to put out the of course it's Mark's Eatery, and thank you to Guagnar, and of course Cloudburn Times for Sunday Night Eatery. And then we went to this really good pizza place. We got takeout. So this was, I I got the Sicilian version. I should have gone with the standard New York style. It's a little heavy. Sicilian version, a little heavy there, but I think Nick would have liked it. Yep. And this was like the buffalo chicken pizza, all coal-fired stuff. Yep. And then these chicken wings were awesome. Yep. I got some really good chicken wings, and that's some pasta there. Deep fried. What was that? That was squash. Yeah, that was squash. That was really good. Yeah, that was freaking good. Yeah, yeah. Homemade candies are the same ingredients as industrial candy maker. I don't know what they used in that Mr. Milquetoast, but I can tell you it was damn good stuff. It tasted good. This calamari was severely lacking. It was this was a big miss. They overcooked the calamari.
This evening, I shall go for the squid platter. Ew. With extra tentacles, please.
Yeah, it was just not good. I usually love myself some calamari, but that was not good. Yep. Not good. Yep. There's more of the buffalo wing or the chicken wings, and these are like rice balls, Italian rice balls. I don't know how to describe them, but they were pretty damn good too. Yep. There's a salad, but yeah, they gave you a piece of pizza with a salad. Nick Weiser would approve of this, so you all get a piece of pizza with your salad. Yep. And there's the pizza bread. And let's see. Oh, these are the scones. Yep. Turtle scone. Yep. We like turtles, right? Chocolate chip scone, toasted coconut scone, blueberry scone, all these scones. Yep. You can never have too many scones. Yep. That deep fried squash was good. I'm telling you, you would have liked it. And New Jersey's known for their nice sandwiches. So this is pretty good, man. $5 for that big roast beef sandwich. That looked pretty good, I had to say. Yep. That looked good. Yep. Acme, yep. But some good prices there, I thought. Yeah. I almost bought one, but and now this was really important. So this was Milk's protein helps build stronger muscles, but does not help with the box office. So poor Supergirl. They got Supergirl in there selling milk. I wish I could have grabbed. Can I have this sign and run out with it? Yeah. So yep. Poor Supergirl. Yep. So they're trying to sell milk, but I think they're gonna have to give the milk people a refund on this one. Yep. Holy Bible does teach that we love our enemies. I stand by that notion. Yes, that is a good thing to do, Donna. Yep. And TZ says, my wife made banana bread. Oh, I love good banana bread. Yep. Good banana bread is awesome. Yep. So I guess I don't think the milk is flying out of the shelves because of a Supergirl there. And then we cooked some chicken that evening. So throwing some chicken on the grill there. And corn on the grill is the way to go. Yeah. Yeah, Leonard, deep fried. I mean, it's freaking. Yeah, even if you're not a fan of it, it's like, oh man, it was pretty tasty. Yep. So my chicken came out good. It was a success there. So we did a couple different kinds of chicken there, and then something healthy. We got some Brussels sprouts with cauliflower in the oven. Drizzle a little olive oil over there. You're good to go. Curly fries. What's not to love? Oh, these were good. This was this pretzel place. Fresh pretzels. Oh, I should have gotten the logo from the shop, but yeah, we had a bag of pretzels. Everyone's like, "Oh, these are for tomorrow," and then we just kept eating them. Yeah. So, and Headcase says, "Did you put a picture of something in my fridge that looks delicious? That's in my fridge that looks delicious." Yeah, I guess so you can go eat it. Yeah. A pina colada smoothie with coconut and pineapple scone would be a great pairing. Oh yeah, yep, for sure. Yep. And Keely is not a fan of Discovery. Yep. And then we had the seafood and eat it. So we had these are snow crabs. These are freaking. These are really good. Yep. So you can steam them, but they're even good. Like I had some for lunch today. They were cold. They're good cold. Yep. And they're easier to get into than lobster, I have to say. So we did have we did have some lots of lobsters. Yep. So there's a lot of lobsters left over. So damn, it was good. Yep. Yep. Good stuff. Yep. So my brother-in-law went all out. Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Sydney Sweeney could sell some milk, right? Yeah. So yeah, look at all these we had about 20 people over, so we had trays and trays of lobsters, and we had some clams that were really good, and those went. Gotta love the clams. And we kept the so we steamed. You get the lobster steamed at the store. It's a lot easier to do it that way. You can cook it at home, and then just put it in the oven. You don't want to put it on too high. You don't want to dry out your lobster. You don't want them tasting like a rock lobster. And with some white corn was fantastic. Yeah, the white corn. Oh man, it was good. And my Olipop, my 35 calorie root beer. Yep, really good. Yep. And Putin says, I finished Project Hail Mary. I'll never watch that again unless Stargate or the Goonies. Then it reminded me of Fraggle Rock. I didn't mind the ending to Project Hail Mary, but I haven't read the books. I got to read the book, and there's all the leftover lobster. Getting it ready to make lobster roll. Okay, now everyone will like this, right? So here we go. This is I think this is banana cream pie. So we had banana cream pie, we had pudding pie and chocolate chip pie. And maybe that's I think that's a peanut butter pie. Yeah, so there's the banana cream. Man, I love me some banana cream pie. It was pretty damn good. Yep. And there's the peanut butter pie. It's a little rich. Yep. There's more banana cream. I didn't get a place in the name of the shop, but there's a place down in New Jersey. And then this is if you go to Restaurant Depot, this is the thick bacon slices. This is bacon done right. This is major league bacon. Yeah, PVFS says keep those to yourself. They're good the way I cook them. But what if you put bacon bits on them? It might be better, right? Yeah. Garlic Brother stat for the crab and lobster. And then of course we had bagel and lox for breakfast. And then a couple of beach pictures shown in here. Yeah, so they have all these really cool cabanas that work really well at the beach, I have to say. I threw these in the pictures here just so I could
at the Copacabana.
Pie. Yep. So there's some patriotic flags flying there at the that peanut butter pie was good. Yeah, so
I think you're sharing your audio over top of your audio, which is making your audio like cancel.
Yeah. So
now it's better, but it wasn't.
I muted it. Can you hear the flags or no? Oh yeah, it was double. Like when you do a video, it screws it up. That's right. Thank you.
Because you still do it the old school way.
Oh yeah, because I shared the audio. Yeah. So is there any good way to do that? I guess not. Right.
Just share the Chrome window without. That way, it won't share not your entire screen.
Oh, I think I did the entire screen because of the
you're a habit of doing that.
Yeah. Well, actually, I've been doing the tab lately, but I think because I was doing the when I was.
Oh, you might have to if you're doing that. Yeah, you might not have a choice. Yeah.
But I was on the other browser when I was showing the Amazon page, and then I was sharing the whole screen.
Yeah, that one's you're fine.
That's why. Yeah. So
it is what it is.
Yep, that's a good tip that I learned from Tom. Yep. So beautiful view there. Yep. And it wasn't that. I gotta say, when you're at the beach, as freaking hot as it was, there's a breeze going, and if you have one of those cabanas, you're out of the sun. It's not that bad. So it's so it was the walk down to the beach. So that's what I I walked back from here, like from here to here, like I'm like, oh, my feet are freaking on fire. And then when I got to the blue, they weren't as bad. But then I had to walk down the freaking boardwalk, and this is just to show like how crowded the beach was. It wasn't too bad, but man, my feet were melting or melting away. Yeah. Tech tips with Tom. Yep. So yeah, everyone has these cabanas, which are really freaking great. Yep. And on the shore, yeah, they come down. I think I got a picture of the guy with the ice cream cart in a few seconds here. Yeah. So they're passing this big cart around. Yeah. And you can get coffee, iced coffee, all these things right on the beach, which is pretty cool. Yep. And they take their cart around. Yep. So it's going down the beach. Not a very good video, but you get the idea. So it's pretty fun. And then we had cool military helicopter going by. I can't recognize. Did I get it? Oh, I did kind of get it. Yeah. I'm not sure what copter this. And then some kids, some of the cousins were there. Yeah, the beach was pretty crowded. Yeah. Hello, nurses in bikinis. Yeah. But this is one of the college friends of my or cousins on this from I had sent this to Steve. Yeah, Bourbon Street. Shut up and suck at Bourbon Street, New Orleans. So yeah. And of course, you got to end with some X-Men crimpets, right? Tasty cake crimpets, and of course the X-Men '97 season 2 is coming out. So Bo DeMaio, unfortunately, is not on the show, but yes, Che, the chocolate taco, the most nutritious ice cream there was, right? You could have that for freaking dinner. Man, I was pissed when the chocolate taco. Did you like the chocolate taco, Tom? Or
well, yeah.
Fuck, that was my favorite ice cream. I love the chocolate taco. That was like my go-to, especially on the beach there. And then someone please bring back the chocolate taco. I don't want to get too skinny. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, and Lenrod, yeah, we all missed the chocolate taco. That was the freaking best. Chocolate taco was good. Good stuff. Yep. Yeah, so there's the X-Men. My brother-in-law's, do you want to take them? I'm like, my wife's scowling like, no, you don't need this, because she knows I would save the freaking box, I would save the box with the X-Men on it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the peanut butter chocolate taco. Yeah, because I save the boxes for these things. I have boxes of boxes. Like, I have a lot of cereal boxes. Do you collect cereal boxes, Tom, at all? Or
back in the day, but they were things that, like, I mean, just as kind of an idea, like my life moving around when I was younger, I kind of would just throw stuff together. And so, like, I don't have a lot of stuff from back then compared to what I used to. So it'd either get destroyed or lost, or my mom would toss it out at some point if I'd left it at their place. Because I think I've told you before, like, I had a buttload of, like, standees from when I worked at the video store and stuff like that, but my mom ended up throwing them out. Like, I had like a full size like Iron Man and all that kind of stuff. Like, I was so bummed when she did that. I even had Crystal Skull, like the marquee and all that kind of stuff thing. It was like, some of it I really want, but I'm like, I could have sold it,
Yeah, made some coin off of that, right? I mean, that wow. Well, that's mom. Moms don't think, right? Too. I mean, so it's kind of tough, but I was trying to find some pictures. I'd saved a lot of I've been organizing my toys, and I found some really cool stuff. Like I found some Die Hard figures I didn't know I had, or forgot that I had, the little like Lego Die Hard figures. And well, here, I'll share this here. Let's see. Let me remove this and then share the tab instead. Yeah. Share screen. Let's share this. Yeah. And don't share the audio. There we go. Like I was taking pictures, so I put down like, toy box with a label. Like I found these Die Hard pals that I forgot I had. And yeah, Legos is Hans Gruber. Yeah, well, they're Legos, but they're not Legos, right? So I got Carl. These are pretty freaking cool, these guys. Yep. Holly. This one's the toughest one to get. That one, the ho ho ho. I've got a machine gun one. Hans Gruber. So I had a bunch of them. Yep. Miracle Man. But then what I did want to show, like I saved. Or if you're a hockey fan, I was at Wayne Gretzky's last game. Like I saved like cereal boxes, right? So the way they make Legos out of wafers, it's over. Yeah. But like, so some of those cereal boxes are cool. And I actually have these cookie jars. So I sent away and got these cookie jars. They're still in the box in the basement. Yep. Like I saved, I want to show a joke. Like I saved stuff like this, like cinnamon crisp grams, because I had the cookie jar. But like I have a box like filled up with these boxes. And R2, if you're still in the chat, you would love this Crispex R2D2 snack bowl. Man, this snack bowl is awesome. Yep. So I still have that. So I save all this like M&M's wrapper with the freaking Star Wars. Yep. Chips still. So I saved all this. Like, look at this, how cool this Honey Smacks cereal box is with Samuel Jackson, right? With the saber spoon, right? Lightsaber spoon. I still have those. So those are fun. My wife is like, why are you saving this? Because it's cool. See, Frosted Flakes, milk bars. So I saved all this stuff when Star Wars came out. French toaster sticks, Darth Vader. So it's like a box full of Star Wars Skittles. Spider-Man. Jedi Mind Game with Chewbacca. Yeah, they have historical significance, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have much for food stuff really now. I mean, I used to have a lot of Star Wars like TV guides and other magazines and such, and I got a few Ninja Turtle ones here and there, but like nothing really food related outside of like maybe some, like I had those for a while, like the spoons.
Yeah. Yeah, the spoons were awesome.
My kids shoot them all up, but like, just stuff like that. But I do save like card backs and stuff for my figures. And a lot of times I'll have like accessories and stuff still in there. So it's like wasted space, but
yeah, you leave the accessories in the box. Yeah. That's what I'll do sometimes. Yeah. So, but yeah, that was, but just like, just to show like some of the stuff that I saved, and my wife was cringing. Like, what is, because I had it out. Like, I have these Fruit Loops from like 2002, I think they are from.
Yeah, I'm not sure why you're saving that one.
It came with the spoon, so it was Star Wars. It was a bag that they gave away with the spoon.
But is there anything on the Fruit Loops thing itself?
Damn it, you're right, Tom. I should throw the Fruit Loops.
Because it's probably full of bugs already, man. Like
the Fruit Loops, and bugs eat them.
I don't know, honestly. They're barely food.
They're barely food, right? Yeah. And Headkit says the Honey Smacks are the
honestly, I think they're the same shit as most dog food, to be
right?
They all come from the same companies. It makes you wonder.
Right? Yeah. So, but like, yeah, here's some. So as I was organizing,
see, this is what I need you to do: is just come organize my shit for me, right? Like, you are so good at this, man. Like, I look at this and I go, like, that is what I need in my life. If I could marry you, Mark, that's what I need.
Well, what will you get me a nice ring?
A ring baloney.
Yeah. So this is all this is all my physical media. So these Rubbermaid keepsakes are.
So those are DVDs.
All my DVDs and movies
and CDs. I see there. Yeah.
Yeah, CDs and everything. So I've been buying. Actually, the best place to buy these boxes now is a Container Store. But I have this is all my boxes lined up. And these are all video games in here. And actually, what I do keep, these are just the boxes I keep. I have like a DVD holder or other containers. So these are just all the empty boxes. And sometimes, like if it was a 4K, I'll take out the 4K and leave the DVD, or they had the dual format. And everyone's like, well, why are you saving the boxes? Like, you can't throw the boxes out. Like, it's like, that's what's cool about the collection sometimes too. So that's like half of my physical media there. And I've got these other cases that show them. Oh, it's legal now, Tom. Yeah. So, but I was just taking pictures.
Not if he's already married, then it's bigamy still. It doesn't matter.
Then you're in trouble. Yeah. So that's about half of my physical media.
Do I see the Return of the Pink Panther there?
Let's see.
It's one of them there. I think it's Return of.
Toy Store. Oh, yeah. Pink Panther.
Pink Panther Returns, one of the two.
Pink Panther Returns.
Strikes Back, one of them. It's one of them anyway.
Yeah. I can't read
Casablanca.
Casablanca, yeah. So I have a pretty decent physical media
lots of
collection.
stuff.
Yep. My wife is so freaking pissed. She's like, where did this all come from? In a good-natured way. I'm teasing. Yeah. Good night, Mr. Milk.
You should show her my house and be like, you could be worse, woman.
Right? Yeah.
It's like everywhere here. This is why I need Mark to come organize my house.
It. Yeah, the ones that I had were the what was it? Century. Oh, it's I always forget. Century DVD. What the heck was it? Century DVD organizer. Yeah, what the heck was it called? Oh, well, actually, that's the I actually still have the Century's Centurion. So it's like a disc. It's a motorized disc retrieval unit, which is crazy. So let me show this. Yeah. Oh, let me share this tab instead. I'm gonna pull this over here so I can see the chat. But this is the thing that I have. Let's see. Share this tab instead. Under my desk, I got to take the DVDs out of this, but it's this. It's a unit. I have 3 of them, so it's got 300 DVDs or Blu-rays, and it's got a program, and you tell it like I want. It knows what the slots are, and then you tell it in the program like, give me the movie Patton or whatever.
Oh, I need that for my TV shows. Yeah,
it spins the carousel around, and pulls it out, and it pops it out, which is pretty freaking cool. So I've got that, and then the other one that I had, let's see, DVD storage. What the hell was? Let me see if I can find it real quick. But so I have all the DVDs in there. Let's see, DVD storage. But the problem is a lot of the, with the physical media, I shouldn't say going away, but being more of a niche market, it's kind of disappearing, like all these organizers. So yes, I have the disc gear organizer. Let's see, is this available? Let's see, disc gear. Do they still sell these? These things were awesome. Disc gear. Let's see. Share this tab instead. So what I did, I take all the stuff out of the case and then throw it in here. So let's see some of these organizers here. But it looks like they're kind of out of business now. Yeah, it must be just on eBay. Yeah, out of stock. Yeah. Damn it. Yeah, they were really nice organizers. Yeah. So it was Disc Gear was the company. Yeah. That sucks. Yeah. Yeah, I'll put this link in the chat if anyone's looking for Disc Gear. But I think it's probably only on Fleabay now, I'm guessing. Yeah. But a really good way to organize your media and your video games and everything. Yeah. So you go through and then put all the discs. Let's just show what's open. Yeah, the discs would go in there. Yep. And yeah, it was a nice thing. Yep. Yep. Yes, gather all your media now, all your favorites. Yeah, because they're just disappearing. Yet Mark rents space at the warehouse at the end of Raiders. Yep. Yeah. Oh, good night, Lenrod. Yep, was missing the chat there, so thank you for hanging out with us. Yep. Tom, if you love it, put a ring on it. Yep. So so Disc Gear, that was a good company. Yep. Good products, but yeah, I think they're going away now. And let me do the Container Store. Yeah, let's show you those boxes. Container Store. Let's check out those the DVD storage there, because these boxes were a lot better than Rubbermaid boxes. Let's see. I don't want to activate rewards. DVD storage. Yeah. So these boxes, Iris Media Storage Box, $12. Let's share this screen here. There we go. Yeah. So these are what I've been buying to get all my media organized, and it's nice to have it in one size box too, so stacked together well. But these, I think, this is probably the best thing you can buy now to store your media, physical media, all together. So really works really well. So you can store DVDs, CDs. They do a nice job. So let me put this link in the chat. More enabling. Get organized. Yep. So it's this DVD box, I guess they call it. Yeah. All right. So I highly recommend these boxes. Yep, they're good for organizing stuff. Yep. Good stuff. Yep. All right. Well, I think we've covered enough tonight. Don't go see Supergirl. Don't see He-Man unless it's going to piss you off. Toy Story 5 I haven't seen, but I guess it's doing pretty well with the youngins. But yep.
Yeah, unless you got kids, I can't recommend it.
Yeah, right. Why would you bother? Yep. So, but yeah. So all right. Well, happy birthday to America again. Hope everyone had a great 4th of July. I want to thank Tom for hanging out with me again tonight on Sunday night. And of course, Tom's channel is back. So everyone,
please subscribe. Thank you.
Yeah, everyone, make sure you sub to Tom's new old channel. I guess, are you able to put some of your old videos back up? Or you're not going to bother, or eventually maybe, or how does that work? Or you don't want to have any duplicates with the old channel?
No, I don't want to chance them saying I'm using reused content. So yeah, I got to come up with some new videos here ASAP. But
yeah. So I guess the old stuff is gone forever, unfortunately. But bastards, yeah.
Well, it's there, but I just don't make any money off it.
Oh, it's still there. That's right. You can still see it, right? The channel's not nuked. I forgot. Yeah.
Right, which sucked because just as it happened, one of my most popular videos I had done in a while with the Ninja Turtle review was doing really well, and I didn't make a dime off it. So yeah.
And then they then it got knocked off, right? Yeah. Pain in the ass. Yeah. So I had a video just had 2,000 views. That's nice. Here, let me put this link in the chat if anyone wants to check out the Darth Maul at the beach. So everyone check out this this video after, if you want to like it and share it. That would be at the beach. It's a kid cosplaying. Well, he's just got his lightsaber, but it's a fun video. Yeah. So I had played it before, yeah, but that's just hit 2,000 views. So that's pretty cool. That's good. Thank you to Steve Mitchum. Happy birthday to Maddie. Let's see. Thank you. Here, let's give our top fans. I haven't redone the channel members video yet because I kept when you play a video forever on YouTube and nothing happens, and then all of a sudden they're like tagging the video and saying it's that Fantastic Four opening with all the. I'm sure I could fight it with the all the channel members over the top, and they're saying it's copyright claim. I'm like, I've played this video a million times, and all of a sudden you're giving me a copyright claim. God, thank you, PVFS. Thank you so much for that. So let's go through our top fans for tonight in our super chats. So we've got Geoff is here, and I missed him. My buddy Jeff. I don't share my data. Sorry, Jeff. I didn't see you in the chat there. Yep. Mark, have your producer put all those affiliate links in the show notes. Yep, good idea. Thank you so much, Six. So we had I Don't Share My Data, The Real Dragon, Gen X, Tim, Marks 47, Darcipio, Resolute Germ, Crimlon, Tim Hayes, Davina Duckworth, Brian Barth, Claude Salling, Cavino Calverman Che, Sam Wolf, the PVFS, Tomahawk, Jason Love, Doctor Who, Jamie, Maddie's Daddy. Thank you for hosting tonight. Steve, TZ Burton, Phantom Outsider, Professor R2, Corey, Six, Brian Hepburn, Tom, Dr. Bob's Nightmare, Lenrod, Mr. Milktoast, Stream Element Spot, Keely Chow, Power Ranger Donnie, Putin, RJ Godzilla, Hember Jeremiah, and the Real Headcase, #1 fan. And on the vertical side, we had Corey, Goopender, Princess Pickles Pucker, Sucker, Losbeck, Tom again, Willow Jones, Christian Girl Forever, which is Ryan, I believe, CJ Production, Gen X Guy, Braxton, and Dr. Bob's Nightmare. And of course, we have all these cool emojis here. So we've got 6, and we also have Bat Tom, and there's an emoji. Yeah, something pickle. I probably pronounced that wrong. I probably should have said that, but yeah. But so I won't be here for Toxic Tuesday. I got my wife planned like dinner with friends and stuff, and I got a poker game. I don't know. She's got to get her priorities straight. But so I won't be around for Heat. And if you are you gonna be around for that, Tom, on Toxic Tuesday? You're not sure, or we got Heat coming up on Nick's channel. I'll be back, of course, for Sunday Night Geekery. I'm gonna try. Yep, because that's a damn good movie. We had kind of a mix-up with a lot of us not being able to make it to that Tuesday night show last week. So, but the good thing is I have the slideshow done and all the video clips done ahead of time. But I won't be able to be there. So we'll have to get 70s to do the slideshow. But and then of course you'll be on in the morning. Well, I guess the big box office news will be Young Washington probably right beating Supergirl, and any other subjects coming up, or so well. Anyway, watch Tom on the.
Not that I know of offhand. Sorry, yeah.
No, it's okay. That's okay. Yep.
It's like 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'm trying to get my shit done here. So yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, Tom. Yeah. All right. Well, let's get on honor here. And why is Nick wearing a headdress? I don't know. I haven't seen him wearing that. I'll have to check him. Oh, we got a request for Talkie Toaster. Here we go.
He's wearing that bandana because he shaved his head.
Oh, he shaved his head. What did he, for locks of love or something, or just?
No, he just decided he wanted to do it. I guess probably because it's fucking hot as balls in the Midwest right now.
Yeah, well, having not much hair, it does cool off a lot. Yeah. So yeah, I see people with long hair. It's like, how the hell did they do that? Yeah, that's got to be. That's too much. Yeah, let's get some talk. Where's my Talkie Toaster clip? Tom doesn't know where it is, but I'm trying to find it. I got to put that in order. I should have it under R for Red Dwarf, probably. Let's see. Where the heck does Talkie Toaster go? My eyes are gone at this late hour in the morning. Here we go.
Would you like some toast? Some nice hot crisp brown buttered toast.
Yep, we all need that late night. Yep, we need some toast. All right, well let's get on out of here. Thank you again, Tom, for being here. If you want to stick around for 1 second after the show, I'll let you know about He-Man if you need that. And all right, everyone. So thanks again. It was a great show. Happy birthday, America.
Not really. I was just curious because that means if there's a good version out there, then that means it's probably going to be dropping this week.
Yeah, it's be dropping. Yeah. You don't want to watch it again after the show's
over?
No. Fuck no. Yeah. So all right, but appreciate you guys being here. And super chats that we had tonight. So we had Hember Jeremiah, member, and he gave us a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. And also Tim, member for 1 month with the member chat. But thank you for the super chats. Thank you to all the members, and eventually I'll get around to fixing that damn video there. All right, well, I'm gonna get on out of here, play some clips, and have some hot buttered toast, everyone. All right. Take care, everyone. Thanks so much. Happy birthday, America.
Groovy. Get those nerds! 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 What?
Bueller. Bueller. Bueller.
Then we put your name on the script and sent it in. Didn't you wonder why you were getting checks for doing absolutely nothing?
I figured because the Democrats were in power again.
Oop, I'm adding myself back to the stage. 6 just gave an amazing 20 memberships. Thank you so much, 6. That's so awesome of you. Thank you so much. Yep. So let's read those. So we've got Rifter, got Anima Confusa, Ben Dowdy, Eller Carlson, Andy Masterson, awesome. Pat Still, Mars Monkey Max, Alexandra, John the Beagle Dag, Airfoil, Commander Straker of Shadow, awesome people here. Nerds, we will play Nerds. Let's see, we also had Jaron Carter, Raging Homo Sapien, LT, Lord Thoth, Kappa Jones, RM Briggs, the Space Beast, Parrot Head, oh Lord, the irony. And thank you, 6. Thank you so much for giving out those 20 gifts. Oh, Tony, we got Tony Stark here. And who else? It's easy to read on this left side here. Alexandria, I guess. And did I miss anyone? Space Beast. But thank you so much, 6. That's so awesome of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yep. So and thank you again to Tom. All right, well, we'll get back to playing some clips, and we'll really get on out here. But thank you again, 6. That was super nice of you to do that. Yep, and thank you. Hope those people enjoy those memberships. All right. Thank you, Davina. Let's play those nerds.
Get those nerds! 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 What?
That class is tough.
Relax. All right? My old man, he's a television repairman. Got this ultimate set of tools. I can fix it.
Kneel before Zod!
Merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made.
Over that way.
God damn it, Mark. Jeez.
Fun storming the castle.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.